Hold on, D. I got you in a second. Fred VanVleet's got it. Dumps it to Gasol while Aaron Gordon fouled it, and he dunks it, and the Raptors now lead 4-2. Welcome, D. What's going on, my brother? Appreciate you coming through. Are you all set?
I didn't even know I was on mute. Yes, sir. I'm ready to go. What's up, everybody?
Aaron Gordon's got it. Aaron gets a screen from Vukovic, shoots it to 48, almost traveled. DJ Augustine fakes, moves left, dribbles to the middle, passes it off to Vukovic with the hook, but he can't hit. Rebound Marcus Gasol into the hands of Pascal Siakam. Siakam gets in post position, left block, spin move off of 48, gets fouled, no call, and he knocks it down 6-2 as a score. Take it away, D.
All right, guys. So Kyle Lowry. If they put the camera back on him, Kyle Lowry gonna bring the ball across court for the Raptors. Kyle Lowry gets the ball over to VanVleet. Down inside to Pascal. Pascal back up to Lowry for three. Lowry just off. Ahead to Kyle. Kicks it back up. And it's inside left hand. Can't score. Little contact downstairs, but they let him play ball out on Ennis. That was kind of strange. It's rarely you see two guys get tangled up like that and no whistle blown. So it looks like Gasol was trying to direct traffic. Here comes Fred VanVleet. Fred VanVleet out on the wing. Looks like low energy in this game. I'm just stepping in, but I don't know if guys have any type of intensity at this point. Here comes Marc Gasol. Turn around. Jumper. Can't hit. Take it away, Louis.
All right, DJ Augustine has got it. Being guarded by Fred VanVleet, gets a Vukovic screen, brings it back, gets switched off by Marc Gasol, and James Ennis dumps it into Vukovic, kicks it out to Augustine. Augustine wide open for three, but it's short. Both teams are shooting a lot of shots, but I feel like there's really no flow, a lack of energy. All right, so VanVleet has got it. Gives it to Marc Gasol, gives it back to VanVleet, who gives it to Kyle Lowry, who's posting up DJ Augustine. All right. Kyle Lowry takes a fadeaway, tough shot, but it looked off from the minute left. His hand no good, so here come the magic. DJ Augustine crosses over, but he loses the handle, and are they calling a foul on Kyle Lowry? No, I think they said it was deflected off of him. So we got a timeout. I'm surprised, man. They actually played that entire set without even calling a timeout. So we got an early timeout, and the score right now is Raptors 6 and the Magic 4 with 6:25 remaining in the first quarter.
So, Louis, since I'm just stepping in, sorry I'm late, guys, too, but how's this game going? When I came in, they look a little flat. Don't look like low movement on the court. Kind of walking around. I see players walking around. What's the game looking like so far?
No, the game's been a little bit sloppy, to be honest. Like both teams are actually missing shots. The Raptors tried running plays, but they weren't executing them, so they were just missing shots. So it looks like it is a little bit dead right now, but hopefully things will pick up. It is 6-4 right now, so there's a lack of like offensive fluidity. But things should pick up hopefully. All right, man. Salute to everybody in the chat that is here, man. The score is 6-4 early. Some of the other games that happened earlier today, OKC is up. OKC is up by 11:56:45 currently in the third quarter, so that started. Utah got a huge win over Memphis, 124-115. I think Memphis possibly might not make the playoffs. Philly barely escaped Washington, 107-98, and then Denver with a big win over San Antonio, 132-126. I heard Michael Porter Jr. had another 30-point, 10-rebound game again. So he's balling right now.
That's huge for Denver because, with Barton and Gary Harris being down, you know what I mean? So I just wanted to say shout out to my man Ron Cohen over here on this side. IBT stepped in the building. Chain TC, appreciate you guys coming through. Louis Puente, my man Louis. He said, what you say there, Louis? I think Memphis is going to end up out completely. Yeah, well, after that Jackson injury, man, you know, you can't really count on them to make any kind of push, in my opinion, Luis.
Yeah. All right, so on my end, because we are coming back right now, shout out to Freddie Gee, shout out to Ron, appreciate you. Yeah, he did drop another 30-piece, and he had 11 rebounds. So Michael Porter's been rebounding the ball too. And, you know, this is scary, man. If those guards could come back, if Gary Harris looks like the Gary Harris from last year, if Jamal Murray and Will Barton step up, and you have your wing playing as well as he's playing right now with Jokic, even Jokic played as well as he's played in the bubble. This Nuggets team is a scary team. And then you have Bobo on there with their big lineup.
And every time Bobo's hit the court, he's played well.
So I know we also talk about the Thunder. I think they're the most underrated team in the West. And I know Denver's not expected to go far, but
yeah, I think Denver is the most underrated team in the West.
They're probably the second underrated team in the Western Conference.
In my opinion, they're the first, because that's my dark horse team.
All right, so we're back, ladies and gentlemen. So DJ Augustine gets the ball from Nikola Vukovic. Okay, they give it to Ivan Fournier. Vukovic shoots a three, but he misses again. Like an offensive rhythm. Here comes Kyle Lowry, dribbles all the way to the basket, and he gets bumped, and he gets the foul. And Kyle Lowry saying he's going. That should be continuation because he went up for the shot. He was not going up to pass. Yeah, that would. Oh no, actually no. That no. I know Kyle Lowry tried to fake that one. No. You were passing it and then try to put up the shot as you got bumped. So yeah, no, that was actually a good call by the referee. I almost would have went with Kyle Lowry, but sometimes you always gotta look at the replay to double check sometimes to make sure. Take it away, D.
All right, Van Fleet up top, Fournier on the defense. Dribbles around the Gasol screen, back to Gasol. Gasol with the easy short jump shot inside. 8-4. Toronto on top by 4. Here comes DJ Augustine. Kyle Lowry on the D. Dribbles around the Vujovic screen. Ennis gets the ball. Back down inside to Vujovic. Foul. Looks like it's going to be a foul on Gasol. Swiped at the ball. And Terrence Ross checks in for the Orlando Magic. So Vujovic.
All right, so we got it.
Go ahead.
No problem. All right, so Evan Fournier dumps it into Nikola Vukovic, who then gives it to James Ennis III, and he turns it over. Good defense by Kyle Lowry up in, but good recovery by Evan Fournier. Fournier steps back over Siakam, shoots the 3, and he drains it, and the Magic trail within 1, but they say a foot on the line, so it's a 2 unless they change it. So here comes Fred VanVleet. VanVleet gets a screen from Kyle Lowry, who then gives it to Marcus Gasol, then gives it to OG Anunoby. Spin move. It's a nice double spin move by Anunoby. Beautiful textbook move. He scores in Toronto, leads 10-6. Take it away, D. That was a beautiful move by OG Anunoby on that double spin.
Yeah, that was a nice move. All right. Ennis for the 3. Ennis can't hit. Pascal Siakam will pick up the ball. Here comes Pascal Siakam. Over the top to Lowry, but too high for Pascal. Can't make the pass. Nice spin move by
He
OG.
should have dumped that ball. Yeah, one spin move, and then he spin left. That was like 2 reverse spins he did there. He did a clockwise and then a counterclockwise reverse spin. That was beautiful right there behind you. That's skill, ladies and gentlemen. That's how you elude the defense, especially with your dribble. So that was a nice job by Anunoby right there. As Kyle Lowry sits down.
And Markelle Fultz checked in. Markelle Fultz checks in for Dallas. So Vujovic over to Markelle Fultz. Markelle in the middle. Short jumper. Can't hit off the back of the rim. Fred VanVleet picks up the rebound. Here comes Fred VanVleet. Dribbles around Fournier. Back out to Ibaka for 3. Ibaka can't hit. Fultz comes down with the rebound. Here comes Markelle Fultz at the top of the key. OG on the rebound. On the defense. Sorry, guys. Fultz inside. Reverse on OG, but can't hit. Ibaka will pick up the rebound, and he'll bring the ball down across for the Raptors. And there's a foul called. look like Terrence Ross got a piece of Norman Powell.
Norman Powell. They don't talk a lot about Terrence Ross, man, but he's a pretty good scorer. I remember when he was with the Raptors, he had a 51-point game, so he is capable of getting buckets. Sometimes, but he's kind of gotten lost. You know, there's moments when he's gotten lost kind of in the offense, but he's a very capable scorer. It's Terrence Ross. All right, so Norman Powell gets the basketball for Van Vliet. They dump it right into, Ibaka. Then they give it to Van Vliet, and he hits a deep three and splashes that 13-6. Remember, guys, Van Vliet's coming off a 36-point game against the Miami Heat. So here comes Markelle Fultz. Didn't recognize him because of the hair. Didn't realize he even grew it. All right, they give it to Terrence Ross. Back to Fultz. Then they swing it. I got to see who that other player is. But they give it to Terrence Ross right back. He shoots the jump shot. Misses the shot. Rebound, OG Anunoby in the hands of Van Vliet. All right, here come the Raptors. Up 7. Van Vliet, nice starter step. Nice lefty layup. And he gets that ball to go. 15-6 Toronto. Nice play by Van Vliet. Raptors up 9. Take it away, D.
Well, all right. So folks comes up with the ball, and they're going to call a timeout. I think that was Iwundu, Wesley Iwundu checked in. Louis. I think that's what he was talking about for the Mavericks. I mean, for the Magic, number 25.
Okay, I got it. Yeah, it's Wesley Iwundu. Yeah. All right, thank you.
No doubt, brother. You know, we got each other back.
All right, guys. So we just took a timeout. We got. How much time do we got remaining in this first quarter? 3:21 remaining in the first quarter. Toronto Raptors off to, both teams got off to a slow start, but the Raptors are picking it up now. They lead 15-6. They're on a 9-2 run currently, man. So smash that like button, hit that subscribe button for both Louis and D. And Alistair 49. Here he comes with the bias. Here he comes. The Raptors are playing like the best team in the league. Well, I will agree with you that they probably have been the best team in the bubble. But let's not also forget about the Phoenix Suns. And even though that they're fighting for a playoff spot, they've played very well. They've beaten the Mavericks. They've beaten the Wizards, who are also fighting for a playoff spot, even though we don't look at the Wizards as one of those top-tier teams, obviously, that's fighting here. But they just beat the Clippers last night. Even if there's no Montrez and Pat Bev had to leave the game, it's crazy. It's kind of like the Clippers curse is already happening with this team. It's like one after the other. But again, we don't give excuses. They got outplayed. They played down to the Suns pretty much most of the game. They came back, and they got beat. And give the Suns a lot of credit to Devin Booker. Devin Booker is looking like a real – I mean, he's always been a problem, but he's becoming a real problem because of the way that he's really improved his game this season. What do you think about that, D?
Yeah, I mean, I agree. He's definitely improved. And, you know, if it wasn't for Brandon Ingram over there, on the New York Orleans Pelicans, you know, I really had it between he and Dinwiddie for most improved. But SSB steps in over here, and Alistair 49, appreciate y'all coming through. But I wanted to say about the Toronto Raptors, I'm going to defend my man Alistair. Overall, I think they are. I mean, from what I see, they do look like the best team in the league. They're playing like that. Just overall, from what I see. I mean, I can agree with them. Do I think that they're the best team in the league? No, I still don't think that. But I do think currently at this point, I would have to agree with them, man. They are. They're playing strong on the defensive end, offensive end. They're cleaning up their game. So, you know, Toronto look good, man. They look really good. And Alistair should be happy and proud. But Alistair, they still not going to get the gold, fam.
And shout out to Clay Pro, appreciate you. He says that Contavious Caldwell-Pope actually got injured in the game against the Thunder. So I know what people want to say about Pope, but that's going to hurt their depth if he's injured because he's another wing player that they're going to need if they're going to have to guard some of these guards coming up in the playoffs, especially with the last remaining games, even though the Lakers have clinched that #1 spot. So you lose depth with your guards. That means your front line has to do more guarding, which is not a good thing.
All right, Markelle Fultz pass the ball in to Terrence Ross. We got and Duke Wolf. Top, sorry about that. Aaron Gordon with the ball passes down inside, and it looks like is it a foul call or out of bounds?
looks like it's out of bounds.
It's out of bounds. Wow, Kim Birch,
because
that should have been a foul because Kim Birch got hit, but they didn't call it. So
yeah,
here comes Fred VanVleet with the ball inside. And Norman Powell with the left hand scores and gets to the line 17-6. I picked Toronto in this game. Easy money. And it looks like Toronto is going to come through for me.
And I was just going to say, didn't mean to interrupt, but I was just going to say that that was a beautiful play by Norman Powell, because if you saw when VanVleet brought the ball and Ibaka set a screen and Norman Powell curled over to the right where he was able to get that pass, and then that caused the defense to trail, and then Norman Powell gets that three-point play, 18-6, take it away deep.
No doubt. Very good move by Powell. All right, Ross with the ball in his hand. Gets it over to Birch. Birch to Gordon. Gordon. Back outside. Try to hit the three. No on the three. Ibaka comes down with the rebound. Here comes Pascal Siakam. He shoots his own three. Bottom of the net. Pascal Siakam is getting away from Orlando. 15-point lead. 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Markelle Fultz gets the ball to Ross. Down inside the Birch. Here comes Fultz. Fultz outside. Luwundu inside for the layup. Nice reverse and score. So that's 8-21. Pascal Siakam with the ball, passes across court to Fred VanVleet. Fred VanVleet dribbles around the Ibaka screen, drives down inside, decides to bring the ball out to the baseline, kicks it to Powell. Powell inside, right-hand scoop, can't score this time, but Serge Ibaka fighting for the rebound down there. Gets the foul. So nice scrap for the rebound by Serge Ibaka to keep this play alive for the Toronto Raptors. And my man Alistair, that's what I'm saying, man. The Raptors are looking good right now, man.
And it looks like Davis II has checked in for Fred VanVleet. All right, man. So Pascal Siakam is going to inbound the ball. 1:48 remaining in the first quarter. So Davis II gets the ball from Siakam. Kyle Lowry's pointing. He also checks back in, crosses over. Can't find anybody. Gives it to Serge Ibaka, who then gives it to Kyle Lowry. Ibaka sets a screen. Kyle Lowry kicks it out to a wide open Powell for three, and he drains that one. The score is 24-8. And it's crazy that Norman Powell isn't getting a running for most improved, because his points per game have gone up from 9 points from last year. He's averaging 17 points a game. Last year was 8. All right, so Terrence Ross has got the basketball. Dumps it off to Aaron Gordon. Aaron Gordon goes into the paint, and he draws the foul on Kyle Lowry. Looks like it might be either Kyle Lowry or Pascal Siakam, one of the two, but he'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2 free throws. The Magic are definitely struggling offensively, and they're not an offensive juggernaut, so they are one of the teams that they struggle offensively. Yeah, the foul was on Siakam. Yes, it was. All right, so he'll go to the free throw line once again to shoot 2 free throws. Knocks down the first score is 24-9, 1:14 remaining, 15-point lead for Toronto. All right, here's the second free throw. It goes in and out. So score is 24-9. Take it away, D.
All right, because Pascal is going to bring the ball up. Pascal, top of the key. Dribbles around the defense. Shoots a 3, steps back. Can't hit off the side of the rim, and it goes right out of bounds. Pascal tried to stretch that lead a little bit. I have no problem with that shot. They up with a comfortable 15-point lead. Here comes Markelle Fultz. Markelle Fultz dribbles around the screen. Markelle Fultz goes inside, passes it back outside to Iwundu. Short jumper. Can't hit. And out on Serge Ibaka. Iwundu needs to hit that. That's a short jumper. That's a basic jumper. 10 feet away. He got to hit that shot. Let's go, young man. So Iwundu inbounds the ball. And right inside to Aaron Gordon for the score, 11-24. Take it away, Louis.
All right, the Raptors fell asleep defensively on that inbound. All right, but 13-point lead. All right, so Siakam brings the ball up. That's the thing about the Raptors, man. They're really showing their versatility. They have different guys that can bring the ball up. So a screen is set by Powell. Siakam goes for the 3, and Aaron Gordon showing his athleticism, block it. Here comes Iwundu, but he passes it way too strong, got a little careless with the basketball, and the Raptors get the ball back. Yep, and he knew it, so he puts his hand up.
Great defense
Steve Clifford
by
never really painted his face.
that was great defense by Powell to get back there and disrupt all of that. Here comes Kyle Lowry, drives down in the lane, gives it to Serge. Serge, long arms with the layup inside, 26-11, 25.9 seconds left in the first quarter. Here comes Gordon. He kicks the ball to Fultz. 3-second differential, shot clock, the game clock. Fultz up top. Fultz running the clock out. Dribbles down into the lane. Fultz kicks it outside. Ken Birch stepped on the line, so they'll turn the ball over. 7.1 seconds left on the clock. Ken Birch was out on the 3-point line, and those big feet, man. Sometimes those big guys can't keep those big feet inside. Here comes Kyle Lowry. 4 seconds to shoot. Norman Powell sidesteps, shoots, can't get it. All right, guys. So Toronto Raptors start this first quarter off on fire, picking up where they left off. Toronto Raptors, as my man Alistair says, the hottest team in the bubble right now. And I might have to agree with that, Alistair Fortnite.
Well, I'm not going to agree with him. I think when they win, they will become the hottest team. Can't forget about those Phoenix Suns in the Western Conference right now.
Now, Phoenix Suns are hot.
I think in all seriousness, no, I would have to agree with Alistair, though. I really think that the Toronto Raptors, they might arguably, I think in terms of, they're probably the most balanced team, in this bubble. And without, after losing Kawhi Leonard, it's like you kind of wonder how they would play not only this season, which they exposed that, and then they've come even better in the bubble. They haven't missed a beat. They have a next man up mentality, which is what I like about this team. They don't make excuses; they just continue to play hard, and they play together as a team. It'd be crazy if they win the championship. They would probably be a better offensive version, in my personal opinion, to the Detroit Pistons of 2004. Siakam was the only all-star this year, and then Ben Wallace was the only all-star on the Detroit winning or the trade. And so that's why I think that it would be a great story if they would win, especially if they go back-to-back. That would be an amazing story for Canadian basketball and then for the NBA in general. I think it'd make a great story. And I think that they could change a paradigm that it takes a team to win a championship. You just got to build a team the right way.
No doubt.
And I have to give Masai Ujiri a lot of credit.
So Luis Puente with the super chat. Appreciate you, Luis Puente. He said, you guys are putting in work. Respect to both of you. Well, we appreciate you, Luis Puente, and you guys make it all possible because we'd be talking to ourselves if you guys wasn't sitting here with us. So we really appreciate you guys taking the time out to enjoy the game with us. But shout out to you, Luis Puente. Luis and I thank you for that super chat, fam.
No doubt, man, and salute to Clay Pro also in the chat. Appreciate you coming through. I know he said that Kentavious Caldwell-Pope has a rib injury, so that's the update for the Laker fans. Ron says Toronto can play 5 out easily on both sides of the ball. Facts, and they're executing the plays beautifully. That's the beauty about Toronto. They just continue to execute their offense in their system. They don't try to get away from it unless the defense is really good that is forcing the Raptors to kind of into like broken play situations. But they continue to execute and they stay stout defensively. That's what I'm so impressed about this team. They just play together, man, in terms of whether they play a 5-man, whether they switch to a zone. They have different defensive schemes. And the key thing is they're versatile. They have good guard play. And then you look at their forwards and their big men. It's like this is why the Raptors are still playing as well as they have. And again, my man Norman Powell deserves consideration for most improved player. He averaged 7 points last year and is averaging 17 points this year. That to me should get at least some recognition. I know Ingram and some of the other guys, maybe Lucas.
Dinwiddie's another one.
Spencer Dinwiddie, but Norman Powell deserves to be in the conversation.
Yeah, for sure. And Jay Jefferson just stepped in the building. What's buzzing, cousin? Appreciate you coming through, Jay Jefferson.
I got smashed like it. That's subscribe. We're back. And so Norman Powell shoots 3, misses the shot, rebound to Aaron Gordon, pushing it up, decides to slow it down, goes behind the back, dribbles right, goes through, tries a Euro, misses, Birch pushes off. That's an offensive foul, Birch. You pushed off on Siakam, bro.
Easy.
Pushed off.
Easy.
Right to get the freedom. Now, too easy of a call, man.
For sure. Look, Birch, don't shake your head, buddy. Lift your head up and let's go. Play ball. You know you found him.
I'm sorry, you pushed up Hollis Jefferson, my bad.
Right. Here comes Kyle Lowry. Kicks the ball to Siakam. Can't hit the three. Sorry, that was Davis for the three, and he can't hit the three. Hollis Jefferson is actually in for Siakam. So it looks like Toronto brings the ball in. Lowry gets it into Hollis Jefferson. Back over to Powell. Powell inside to Serge Ibaka. Short jump hook. Serge can't control the rebound and lost it out of bounds. So it's Orlando Magic's ball. Just starting the second quarter, guys. 11 minutes, 22 seconds in. 26-11. 15-point lead by the Toronto Raptors. Here comes Markelle Fultz for the Orlando Magic. Got Terrence Davis on the defense. Gives it to Aaron Gordon. And inside, all alone, is Terrence Ross, and Toronto completely fell asleep on the defensive end there. So Hollis fakes the three, gets it into Serge Ibaka. Serge Ibaka, offensive foul on Birch. Good call by the ref. Serge dropped that shoulder and pretty much fullback Birch right there. So offensive foul. Take it away, Louis.
All right, that was actually Norman Powell that fell asleep on defensively, but that was a good move by Terrence Ross. He faked like he was going to the three-point line and cut to the basket and caused Norman Powell to fall asleep on that dunk. But turnover, this is the Raptors' second turnover of the quarter. Here comes Markelle Fultz, brings the ball up on Davis. He hesitates, kicks it out to Aaron Gordon. Wide open for three, but he misses the shot. Here comes Norman Powell. Norman Powell gets it to Kyle Lowry. Kyle Lowry, nice spin move by Kyle Lowry. Goes for the layup and gets blocked by Aaron Gordon, second of the game. And here come the Magic. Now the Magic are playing with a little bit of intensity now. Here comes Aaron Gordon, takes it to the rack, and he scores.
Nice double pump by Aaron Gordon inside. Sorry about that, Louis, but what a beautiful move inside by Aaron Gordon to score.
Even as an announcer, when you're excited, it's all good, man. It's all good. All right, Davis is second. He's got the basketball. He comes, he dribbles through the defense, puts it up, and he draws the foul. But I like the fact that the Magic have come out in this quarter with a little more intensity now that they didn't have in the first quarter. They looked like they were a little bit sleepy and kind of just going through the motions. But this time, you're seeing more active hands, more athleticism, using their athleticism, getting up on shot, contested shots.
Indeed.
Even though that was a foul, at least it was aggressive. Go ahead, D.
Indeed, man. No, I was just agreeing with you. But over here, Chopstick says, I'm on this stream watching the Lakers game. Now, that's true support, Chopstick. Louis and I really appreciate you, my man. So, so Terrence misses the first free throw, still 26-15, shoots the second and drains it. So it's going to be 27-15, 12-point lead. Orlando Magic eking their way back in this game. Here comes Markelle Fultz. Markelle Fultz dribbles around the screen, kicks it outside to Iwandu. Iwandu, good defense by Kyle Lowry. Iwandu inside. Cross the court to Gordon. Gordon goes up high, and it's a travel call. The ball didn't hit anything, and Gordon basically just threw it up and caught the ball again. You can't do that, guys. That is a travel. So turnover on Orlando Magic. Go ahead, Louis.
All right, so Kyle Lowry brings the ball up, gets it to Davis, and then they give it off. Look like we're reverse playing football. But anyway, Davis gets the ball to Kyle Lowry. They dump it into Serge Ibaka. Serge Ibaka fakes right, goes left, turns around, spin hook, misses the shot, a little strong. Rebound, Aaron Gordon. All right, Aaron Gordon takes it all the way, goes all the way to the layup, and no, they call an offensive foul. So another turnover from the Magic. That's their seventh turnover of the game, and Aaron Gordon is telling the ref that he was still moving, but no, the referee says, nope, he got to the spot on time. Let's check the replay. Kyle Lowry.
That was Kyle Lowry was not playing it, man. Those refs got to do better than that. Aaron Gordon had a good complaint.
All right, so Kyle Lowry's got it. Gives it to Davis. Comes open off a screen, shoots a three-pointer, just a little bit short. Aaron Gordon is feasting on the boards right now. Getting in position. All right, crosses over. Crosses over Powell. Going off a Vukovic screen. No, I'm sorry. Bird screen. He's guarded by Powell. Wow, nice pass in the corner to Iwundu for three, and he drains it. So the score is now 27-18, 9-point game for the Toronto Raptors. Take it away, D.
I don't like the fact that Gordon is holding that ball as much. He need to get that ball to Fultz, but good job on the pass. Hollis Jefferson drives inside right over the top of the young Iwundu for the score, 29-18, 8:43 left in the half. Here comes Markelle Fultz, dribbles around the Bird screen and tries to get it inside the Iwundu, decides to pull back, throw it outside to Gordon. 10 seconds on the shot clock. And Gordon almost loses the ball, but picks up a foul. I think it's going to be called to Hollis Jefferson. A little bit aggressive on the defense there. So he's going to be called for the reach. Orlando will keep the ball 14 seconds back on the shot clock. So inside the Birch, gets it over to young Iwundu. He's got power on the defense. Throws it down low to Aaron Gordon. One-on-one, Hollis Jefferson. Step back, jump shot over Jefferson. Can't hit. Kyle Lowry comes down with the rebound. Here comes Lowry. Lowry dribbles left, dribbles right. Lowry steps back behind the three-point line, and a foul is called. And it looks like it's going to be on Iwundu. Got tangled up with Serge Ibaka there. So another foul on the Orlando Magic. 8 minutes, 10 seconds left in the half. Serge Ibaka checks out. Marc Gasol checks in. All right, guys. So Jefferson with the ball. Dribbles inside, passes it back out to Lowry. Back inside to Jefferson. Jefferson drives into the lane. Gets right around Fournier for the score, 31-18. 13-point lead. Here comes Markelle Fultz. Fournier with the ball in the corner. Fournier drives down inside, right around Kyle Lowry for the score. Nice by Fournier, 20-31. Here comes Kyle Lowry. Kyle Lowry pulls it back behind the three-point line. Inside to Hollis Jefferson. Hollis Jefferson up, over, can't get the shot. Markelle Fultz with the rebound. Markelle Fultz going to bring the ball down. Markelle drives right down into the lane. Euro step, gets hit. Markelle Fultz will go to the line for two.
All right, good aggressive move by Markelle Fultz. Getting to the free throw line on that last play right there. Tried a little step through, a little late on that little step through. Almost looked like he's about to travel. Then Davis II loses his shoe. I'm like, you trying to go in? That's called iPhone in slow motion, y'all.
Jay Jefferson, he said, take that hat off, D. Jefferson. I hate Ohio State. Man, I'm in Columbus, Ohio, and you cannot say that, man. Don't let nobody hear you saying that, Jay Jefferson. Now, Ohio State's all right with me, man. I show support to all teams. I got many hats, except the Dallas Cowboy hat. I hate the Cowboys. All right, guys, so he drained both free throws, 22-31. Back down to 9-point game. Here comes Hollis Jefferson. Take it away, Louis.
Hollis Jefferson has got it. Gives it to OG Anunoby. OG Anunoby dribbles, goes all the way to the basket, and just lays it up and in. Good aggressive move by Anunoby. Poor Magic defense. Scores 33-22. Here comes Markelle Fultz, comes back. Terrence Ross comes off a Vukovic screen, gets fouled at the three-point line. Oh, no, they didn't call a foul. The ball just went out of bounds when he shot the air ball. It looked like it was contact. And he said he lost his mouthpiece, but the referee said no when they turned it over. So it'll be Toronto Raptors basketball.
Can't be turning the ball over trying to get in.
And is Ross going to get a technical? I wonder if Ross got a technical because he threw his mouthpiece. So now it looks like we got an official timeout. Yeah, that's going to be official. It looks like he might have gotten a technical because he threw his mouthpiece. Unless if they didn't call it.
All right,
so
guys.
6:55.
Go ahead, Louis. You got it.
6:55 remaining in the second quarter. We're at a timeout. 33-22 is the score. You're watching basketball live with Louis and D right here. Raptors versus Orlando Magic. Just hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, share on your social media outlets for both channels.
Okay, cool. So Brandon Nicholson say D. Jefferson You live in Columbus? We're neighbors. I live in Cleveland. Sweet, cool. That's what's up. Jay Jefferson said, I'm from Michigan. So you already know how Michigan feel about Ohio State. Yep, they are rivals. It's just like I like the Redskins. I like the Giants too, but I like the Redskins. Cowboys, I hate them. I hate them, and I love to hate the Cowboys. I think that's how Michigan fans feel about Ohio State Buckeyes.
All right, so in the chat, shout out to Johnson Daily Sports. Appreciate you. He says, yo, again, man, go subscribe to his channel, man. Show him some love. Ron says that he was going to say that Norman Powell could be a candidate for Sixth Man of the Year, but he doesn't even know if he's Toronto Sixth Man. No, he's not Toronto Sixth Man, but I'm saying he just deserves consideration because he's played great off the bench. Ryan also said, Ryan says, great commentary between Louis and Dee. Appreciate you, Ryan. Logan says, Louis, what do you think about TJ Warren's performance in the bubble? Listen, I knew TJ Warren was a good player, but the fact that he's averaging way over 30 points in this bubble. He's already had 53, 36, and then 32 in the bubble. So he's been balling these 3 games. And so he's looked great. He's looked very impressive. And I think the Pacers are 2-1 in the bubble, I think, or they're 3-0. I think that's another team that's 3-0. We haven't talked about the Pacers neither. They've played great.
Yeah, and the Pacers were a dog in the game yesterday. And I couldn't understand why they were a dog. I knew they were going to win that game. And they showed up 129-108, I believe. So, you know, the Pacers do look good. I will agree, Louis.
I know that Alistair said that Aaron Gordon is underrated. Here's the thing. I would love to call Aaron Gordon underrated. The problem is he's too inconsistent for his talent. He's another inconsistent player. He's athletic. He's very versatile when you look at him, especially at his size. You know, one thing that we know him for is a lot of his dunks in the slam dunk contest, but Aaron Gordon is very inconsistent when it comes to his game because he really should be better by now. And I thought he would be the Magic's best player, but that has not been the case with Orlando because they lack they don't get really consistent scoring. 1 minute they'll be very good, and then another minute they won't shoot the ball well. So their offense comes and goes. So with their team, they do lack depth, but their starters really don't play consistently. Like they don't consistently shoot the ball well or consistently score as well as they should. All right, so we're back. Kyle Lowry's going to shoot the free throw. So Terrence Ross did get that technical for throwing the mouthpiece for not getting the foul call, which he thought he did at the 3-point line on the last possession for the Magic.
So Kyle Lowry shoots the free throw and drains it. So it's 34-22. Toronto Raptors with possession of the ball. 12-point game. These technical fouls, these guys got to learn to keep those lips zipped, especially when you're trying to strike back. So here comes Fred VanVleet. Has Fournier on the defense. Good defense by Fournier. Marc Gasol with the ball to OG. Down inside to Marc Gasol. Marc Gasol loses the ball, but he picks it back up, loses it again, and picked up by DJ Augustine. Augustine drives down inside. Augustine sloppy. I think maybe he lost the ball, bounced off the front of the rim. Kyle Lowry comes down with it, gives it to Fred VanVleet for the layup inside, right around Vujicic. Good move by VanVleet, 36-22. Here comes DJ Augustine. Back again for the Orlando Magic. See if he can make something happen. DJ Augustine gets the ball over to Fournier. Fournier on the wing. OG on the defense. Fournier around OG. Down inside. And fouled by Pau Gasol. Looked like it might have been Kyle Lowry, but Pau Gasol stuck his hand up. So Fournier will go to the line. And, yeah, that was a Kyle Lowry foul. Yeah, Marc Gasol trying to protect Kyle Lowry there. I thought that was a Lowry foul. So they're going to give that to Lowry. Fournier shoot the 2. So Fournier hits the first free throw, 23-36. You know, it's cool when a player tries to protect his guy. You know, you don't want him to build up those fouls. Nice try, Marc Gasol.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
That was pretty funny.
I like also when a player commits a foul, and then the other players, like, because they know they're in foul trouble, since they're important, they try to put their hand up. And I'm like, nice job, but we know the foul was on the other dude.
We know that was on Lowry Gasol. He was about 3 feet away from the play, but nice try. Here comes Kyle Lowry, gives the ball to Pascal. He's checked back in. Pascal gives it to OG. Back to Pascal for 3. Pascal, no go. Vujicic with the rebound. Kicks it ahead to Augustine. Augustine goes around the Vujicic screen. Gives the ball to Ennis. Ennis drives down inside. Loses it. And nice snatch with Gasol, long arms over the top. Kyle Lowry to Pascal in the corner. And they cannot hit. And a foul by Kyle Lowry. So he's getting ready to go to the bench, guys. I think that's number 3 on Kyle. 36-24. Man, Marc Gasol gave his body up. Dove on that ground to get that ball. That's what you want to see your big man do. High intensity. So here comes Fournier. Fournier gets the Vujicic. Vujicic to DJ Augustine. Augustine dribbles down in the lane. Brings the ball back out. Back inside the Vujicic. Got Marc Gasol on the defense. Vujicic up top. And who was that just hit? I didn't even see the number. That's my bad.
He's numbered.
That was Clark. That was Gary Clark that hit. I didn't see who hit it. Number 12, Gary Clark. All right, so OG inside pulls the foul on Ennis. Muscle strong play by OG. Oh no foul. He did get fouled, but he traveled. Yeah, he traveled trying to make the play.
Before that, let me see.
Yep. So here it goes.
All right.
1. Yep. He just traveled there, and she took about 6 steps, bro. he skipped the pivot foot. He turned around and hopped. So Vujicic. Lazy inside by Vujicic, but nice job by Ennis to roll the ball out to Augustine. Augustine behind the back to Vujicic. Over to Clark. Clark for 3. Clark can't hit and ball out of bounds on Ennis.
All right, OG Anunoby's got the ball. 36-26 is the score. Toronto Raptors up by 10. 4:24 remaining in this first half. So here comes Fred VanVleet right back in. Gives the ball to Marc Gasol. Dumps it to Siakam, but the ball was too strong with the pass, and the Raptors are turning it over now in the second quarter. Remember, they only had 1 turnover in the first quarter, so now they're starting to cough that ball up.
And to be fair, both of the teams appear to be going back and forth with the turnovers, so they both need to take care of the ball right now.
Yes.
Fortunate enough.
And right on cue.
Yeah, right. And just fortunate for the Toronto Raptors, too, because not taking care of that ball on an efficient team, you'll find that they'll dig right into that league. But by Orlando Magic giving the ball right back to them, pretty fortunate on their behalf.
All right, so here's Kyle Lowry. Kyle Lowry, wow, allows it to Anunoby. That was a tough catch, but he was able to adjust. Nice play by Anunoby on the adjustment, and the Raptors are now up 38-26. Here comes DJ Augustine right now, gets a screen from a double screen by Aaron Gordon, and Vukovic gets the ball back from Augustine, who then gives it to James Ennis. They dump it right side of the block. Nice spin move by Aaron Gordon. Can't find anybody. Shoots to Vukovic right below the free throw line and gets the roll. And the the Orlando Magic within 10. 38-28 is the score. So here comes Kyle Lowry. Brings the ball up. Anunoby is getting ready to set that screen, sets it. Kyle Lowry shoots a 3 and drains it in Augustine's face as he rolls around the screen. 41-28 is the score. And looks like we got a timeout by Orlando. Steve Clifford calls for time. Pushes the lead back up to 13, ladies and gentlemen. So we got 3:18 remaining in the second quarter for the first half. Score is 41-28. Raptors right here on the LOUIS Sports Network Basketball Live with LOUIS and Dee. Continue to hit that like button and smash that subscribe button for both channels.
And I tell you like this, man. If you want to dig back into a game, if you're trying to come back, you have to take care of the ball. You know, Orlando Magic, they're just sloppy with the ball. The passes are too high. You know, look, if you're going to give the ball right back to them and not capitalize off of their turnovers, then you're not going to get back into this game. You know, the Raptors are, again, I just say they should feel fortunate to not have the Orlando Magic within 3 or 4 points right now.
Oh, and for those who don't know, guys, just wanted to say this quick update. Ben Simmons did get injured against the Washington Wizards, and he has a knee injury. So he was left limping. I believe it was in the fourth quarter of the game. I think the Sixers were in a dogfight. They ended up winning the game, but Ben Simmons has a sore knee that he injured. So he was walking very gingerly. Right. And then Clay Pro with the news talking about that Caldwell Pope has a rib injury. So we got to see how serious that is. Rajon Rondo probably won't be back to the playoffs, and we already know that Avery Bradley's missing. So that's why you kind of have to ask yourself a little bit, like, for those who are just guaranteeing that the Lakers are going to win, look what they're dealing with right now. Now, Caldwell Pope, KCP now gets a rib injury, and you know it's tough to breathe when you're on the court when you're playing with a rib injury.
Right, and Owen Parkin came over. Appreciate you coming through, Owen Parkin. He said, "Let's go Raptors." Thank you for doing this game when most other people are covering Lakers versus OKC. Well, Owen Parkin, hit that subscribe, hit that like for me. And my partner in crime over here, this is Basketball Live with Louis and Dee. You can see him on the screen. Run over there and hit that like and hit that subscribe, because we keep you covered and we do a diversity of games. You should be able to catch someone you like on one of our channels. Always Basketball Live with Louis and Dee. We appreciate you. Oh, and John Doe 230 stepped in the building. Raptors fan here. Appreciate you, John Doe. We covering it for you, buddy. And BN in the building. What's up, BN? Yes, bro. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate all you guys joining us with Basketball Live, Louis and Dee. Let's go.
All right, so Ron Cowan says that he likes Aaron Gordon, but he should be further along as a player. I agree with that. Brandon says he still can't get over Aaron getting dunked. Yep, because Dwayne gave him a 9. And like I said, Dwayne was biased. I don't care what he says. For a while, they were playing, I turn it over, you turn it over. Oh, yeah, that's what they were playing. They were playing hot potato, where the Raptors and the Magic with the basketball. As Dee mentioned, he was right on cue when they turned it over. But it is 41-28, 3:18 remaining in the first half. The Magic will receive the basketball as soon as they inbound it. We will say the magic words. Take it away, D. Haha, Magic. See what I did there?
Magic. DJ Augustine coming down with the ball. Fred VanVleet on the defense. Dribbles around the Gordon screen. Gets it to Vujicic. Marc Gasol, good defense. Here comes DJ Augustine. Dribbles right around Marc Gasol. Puts the ball up. Can't hit. Vujicic can't put back. Here comes Pascal Siakam with the rebound. Kicks the ball over to Fred VanVleet. Fred VanVleet to Ginobili inside alone for the dunk. Nice move. Nice pass by Fred VanVleet to catch Ginobili. 43-28. 2 minutes, 41 seconds left in the half. Vujicic with the ball, gets it over to Fournier. Fournier hit, but no call. Fred VanVleet picks up the rebound, kicks it to Pascal. Pascal thinks about the 3, goes down inside, and fouled by Evan Fournier just before he released the ball. Nice pass right there by Fred VanVleet to catch OG.
But what was so beautiful about that play, D, was that he crossed to the middle, and then Anunoby cut behind both Aaron Gordon and Terrence Ross to where he could make that pass. And that's what I'm telling you, what's so beautiful about their offense. And that takes you a long way, because everybody's sharing the ball, and it's harder to defend you when you're executing that well offensively. So Pascal Siakam gets the ball, takes it to the paint. Nice floater going to his left with his right hand. Scores, and Toronto has built that lead back up to 17. Take it away, D.
All right, DJ Augustine with the ball. Got Lowry on the defense, kicks it to Vujicic. Over to Gordon. Gordon inside. Outside to Fournier for the 3. And a foul call. You got to let him land, Fred VanVleet. So Fournier will go to the line for 3. 45-28. Fournier, see if he can bring this down to 10. Yeah, oh, wow. Fred VanVleet was all into him, man. Then he threw his leg up. He better be glad he didn't get a technical foul called on that ball. Go ahead, Lewis.
It looked like he tried to avoid it, but was able to still get a piece of Fournier as he was trying to go off. And it was like, you got caught. You might as well, you're in the air like that, so it's hard.
And I will say that Fournier probably moved over a little for that contact, which he should have done that, because Fred VanVleet was flying on.
So he knocks down the second free throw. 45-30 is the score, and he misses the third. and it's still 45-30. All right, so we got a 15-point game. Lawrence Cheng sends Anunoby. That's right. That's how we pronounce it. OG is acting like an OG run. That's facts. Again, hit that like, hit that subscribe. So Van Vliet passes it to Siakam, who passes it to Kyle Lowry, corner three-point, and he knocks it down on the left side. Kyle Lowry, 2 threes, 48-30. Toronto is up by 18 again. Hopefully we get some more people to come in, man. Here comes a double screen set by for DJ Augustine, kicks it out to Aaron Gordon. Aaron Gordon dribbles, kicks it out to Terrence Ross, shoots a three-pointer, but the ball spins in and out. Rebound, and Anunoby kicks it out to Van Vliet, who dribbles it. Marcus Gasol shoots a three-pointer. Wow, and with the rainbow swishes it, and the Raptors are blowing it open, 51-30, 21-point lead for the for the Toronto Raptors, excuse me. All right, so DJ Augustine has got it, gives it to Evan Fournier. Evan Fournier looking, Aaron Gordon trying to get post position, and Anunoby a little too aggressive, trying to push him out his spot, gets called for the foul. Anunoby.
Yeah, that's why I always just call him OG, because I tear his last name up. I call him Anunoby, so I just call him OG. Keep it simple. 21-point lead by the Toronto Raptors. I'm telling you guys, this is the Orlando Magic, so we can't get too overzealous, but this is the NBA. Top teams in the world. So you got to give the Toronto Raptors their credit. Let's see if the Orlando can dig back in here. So Gordon hits the second free throw, down to a 20-point game. And 1 minute, 10 seconds left in the half. Here comes Kyle Lowry for the Toronto Raptors. And an early foul. Kyle just picked up the ball. 1 second off the clock. Already a foul. Looks like it's going to be on Vujicic by his body language.
All right, just real quick, shout out to Lawrence Cheng once again for that pronunciation. That was great. Shout out to Jay coming through in the building. Appreciate you. And shout out to Owen Parkin. Once I hear Owen, I always think of Owen Hart for some reason. But thank you. Shout out to Owen Parkin, man. Appreciate you. He says, "Let's go Raptors." We got a Raptors fans up in here.
Yeah, Raptors fans are deep tonight. We got Raptors fans all on this side. Alistair 49, you got your fans with you, fam.
All right, shout out to Moko for coming through. Says 14th flight. Appreciate you as always. All right, score is 52-31. We're about to head just about under a minute remaining, everybody, for this first half, which has been dominated by the Raptors. Aaron Gordon's got the basketball. He dribbles left, gets it to Vukovic. He shoots three-pointer, and Vukovic has not been able to get into this game. It's 52-31, so he misses. Siakam gets the rebound and brings the ball back up, gets a screen from Lowry. The little things that some of these guards do on this team. He dribbles left, kicks it to Anunoby, dribbles. He gets in post position on Terrence Ross, spins, pivots, goes into the lane, and he scores. OG Anunoby, his skill set and his footwork is just... It's just been flawless in this game.
Second to none.
54-31 is the score. Take it away, D.
All right, DJ Augustine loses the ball inside, picked up by Pascal. Pascal tries to throw the ball ahead, but he's grabbed, fouled. So Toronto will go to the line real quick. And I was just about to say, OG is a lot stronger than he looks. Ross is just too small for him. He's not going to be able to defend him. OG going to be able to back him down. I've seen OG back guys down bigger than him. Ross is just too small. And coupled with his footwork, that's a mismatch all day, in my opinion. John Doe says OG stands for Olive Garden. You know, he had to learn how to throw hands as a kid. No doubt. All right. Pascal drains the free throw, so it's 55-31. Toronto Raptors running away with this game. Orlando's going to have to do a lot. We'll talk about that during the half, guys. I'll give you the key to victories. My man Lewis will give you those stats for sure. Take it away, Lewis.
All right, score is 55-31. We got 26 seconds remaining, so it looks like we got about a 7 to 8 second difference between shot clock to game clock. So Aaron Gordon has got it. Aaron Gordon kicks it out. They swing it. James Ennis, fake by Augustine, shoots a three-pointer, knocks it down. Score is 55-34, so we got a 21-point lead, 14 seconds, no shot clock. Take it away, D, last seconds of the half.
All right, here comes Kyle Lowry. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Kicks it to Pascal. 5, Pascal got 5 to shoot, loses the ball, stolen by Vujicic, and that should have been a foul by Kyle Lowry.
It is a foul.
Okay, I was about to say they should have gave him a foul, even though it was at the buzzer. That is a clean foul. Good call by the referee. Kyle Lowry don't like it. I think I think that the Raptors are doing well, but that was a clear foul, Kyle. You bodied the man. Look at that. You can't do that.
Isn't that his 4th foul?
I think that's his 4th. The announcer said 3rd, but I thought he was already playing with 3. I could be wrong. If that's his 4th foul, that's significant. I don't think that will be enough for the Magic to get back into this game. The Raptors are playing extremely too well, in my opinion, and Fred VanVleet can cover that time while Kyle Lowry's out.
So, no. Ron just made the correction. He said that was Lowry's 3rd foul. Okay, so I thought it was his 4th. So
I thought it was his 4th as well.
But it felt like he had 3 for some reason. I don't know. Yeah, that's clear as day. That's a foul.
Yeah.
Anytime you're in body contact like that in the air, it doesn't matter. Even if you didn't intentionally hit him, the problem is you're near the player that's trying to receive the ball, right, and your body hits him. He didn't create the contact. Your body caused him to react that way with his body when he made the contact. So
not only that,
can't complain about it.
Not only
I can't
that,
believe they're reviewing this.
Yeah, but not only that, when you watch DJ Augustine and you watch the pass, DJ Augustine jumped straight up. Kyle Lowry came across the court and jumped into DJ Augustine. So that's an easy foul because you caused the contact.
That really should be no review because Lowry is trying to make it seem like if he went straight up, and it was like you went straight up, but your body was moving towards Augustine when he got the ball. So that's why Augustine got hit and made that reaction. Because trust me, a straight on hit is gonna do that. Trust me.
Yeah.
You're not gonna stand unless you're like that strong and you can't be moved like that. Your body's gonna contort when you get hit like that, especially when it's a mid-air collision.
Yeah.
Your body's exposed in the air, and so it's like it's pretty much you can't do anything once you're in the air. So I don't know why this shouldn't have even been a review. It's an obvious foul.
All right, Nick Diaz, step in the building over here. Appreciate you, Nick. The score is 55-34. Toronto smashing the Orlando Magic right now by 21 points. And DJ Augustine's at the line, Nick, to shoot another free throw, and he drains it. So it's a 20-point game going into the half, Nick Diaz. Thank you for coming through, fam. Freddie G stepped over here in the building. Freddie, my man, thank you for coming through. All right, guys, we're at the halftime. The Toronto Raptors, hot in this bubble. They go into the halftime with a 20-point lead over the Orlando Magic. And we're live up in here, Basketball Live with LOUIS Dee. Now, my man LOUIS is going to go get you guys some of these halftime stats ready. And while he's doing that, I'm going to go over some keys of victory here, guys, or, what I would call, my idea of keys to victory for these two teams. So let's start with the Orlando Magic, since they're way behind. They got to start draining some of these free throws, guys. First and foremost, we got to start there. Now, neither of these teams are really shooting well from the free throw line, which I'm pretty sure LOUIS is going to wrap up for us. But Orlando Magic's losing. And when you're losing by 20 points, I believe that other team that's up by 20 points can afford to not be shooting well from the free throw line. So Orlando's going to have to try to hit those free throws. Also, with your guys, Vujicic has got to find a way to get involved in this game. And they need to drive that lane, work down in that post more for Aaron Gordon, because they're not shooting from the three-point line as well. So abandon the three-pointer and try to pass the ball around more. Work that ball down in the hole to Vujicic and Gordon. Also, guys, they have to stop turning the ball over. So these are critical offenses that they're committing. And this is why they find themselves down by 20 points, because when you have a team that's playing defense well, that's hot offensively, then you're going to find yourself in a hole like this when you're turning the ball over, when you're not hitting your free throws, and you're just jacking up three-pointers, but they're not going in. This is why the Orlando Magic finds themselves behind. As far as keys to victory for the Toronto Raptors, what can you say? Cut back a little bit on those turnovers and keep doing what you're doing, guys, because Toronto Raptors look fantastic. And if they keep playing the way they're playing, they're going to play right into a victory. The onus right now is on the Orlando Magic. They have a lot to clean up in this game. They have to find a way to get effective and into some type of offensive rhythm. They may want to think about staying off that three-point line until they can see some of these basketballs going through that hole, and then try to get themselves into a three-point rhythm. And for the love of God, stop turning the ball over. If you don't turn the ball over, Orlando, this game is over with. So that's my keys to victory for the halftime, guys, for both teams. My man, LOUIS Sports Network, is going to bring you the halftime stats. You ready, LOUIS?
I am definitely ready. So here are the first stats for this game. He was mentioning the keys to victory. I'm actually going to add a little bit more while I give you guys kind of like the analysis. Okay, so Raptors are shooting 50%, so field goal percentage. The Magic are not getting good shots. They've only shot 12 of 40. Three-point line, 2 of 16 for Orlando. Yikes. 6 of 18 for the Raptors. They're not better, but they've made 4 more threes. The free throw line, as Dee mentioned, both teams were shooting terrible. Well, he's absolutely right. Raptors are only shooting 62.5%, and the Magic a little bit better, but they're at 69%. So they're going to the line 5 more times, but both teams are missing a little bit of free throws. Now, so far, rebounds are even, but the Raptors have no offensive rebounds at all. So what's kept them even is that they've been able to collect more defensive rebounds. So the offensive rebounds and defensive offset each other. So there's that. The Raptors have passed the ball much, much, much better than Orlando. And just remember, guys, how we mentioned how Aaron Gordon, at least Dee had mentioned that Aaron Gordon was carrying the ball a little too much and trying to be a little bit too ball dominant. Well, check this out. Raptors have 14 assists as a team. The Orlando Magic only have 7. So twice as many assists. So the Raptors are really sharing the ball, which also tells you that they're also moving without the basketball as well. Then you have the steals are about even 3-2, so 1 more. The blocks 3-2 in favor of Orlando. And then the turnovers, as Dee mentioned, Orlando has 9 first-half turnovers. Toronto has 6. Not great, but not bad neither. So they look like they're at about a 13, 14 turnover pace, while the Magic, you're looking at 17, 20. So keys for the game, the Magic have to take care of the ball. They have to get better play from Vucevic and Aaron Gordon because they both have been terrible. Evan Fournier, we already know that he is inconsistent, but he's going to have to give them a little bit of something. They have to start to share the ball because 7 assists is not going to get it done against the Raptors. You have to share the ball. You start to go one-on-one, they're already one of the best defensive teams in the league, but you don't help them when you start to get stagnant on offense, so that doesn't help. And keep the turnovers down. If you can keep the turnovers down and don't give the Raptors any extra possessions, you have a chance to win. But you have to get better shots offensively in the second half. And that's how Orlando's going to get back in this game. If you're Toronto, continue to share the basketball. Continue to make the Orlando Magic go one-on-one. And just continue to do what you do. Just don't try to get sloppy and then try to get complacent, because then that can easily get them back in the game, even if they're not a great offense. Like Dee says, this is the NBA and anything can happen. So those are my keys for start of the second half.
I appreciate you, my brother. And that's my partner in crime, dropping dimes on those halftime stats. So Carlos Mendoza in the building. What's good with you, Carlos? Appreciate you. My man Chopstick says Carmelo Anthony is back, D. That is something that now I may have, I gave up on Portland because they dropped those 2 games, right? Immediately dropped those 2 games. And I didn't really like what I was seeing from those guys. But I did say that Carmelo Anthony performing well is going to be a key, being that third option he's supposed to be. It's still not too late, but guys, they got to get within 4 games for that play-in tournament, or it's a wrap. That's the whole thing. So they can be playing well. And if they can get into the playoffs, the Portland Trailblazers, and they can build some type of chemistry, That's a very dangerous team. I had them as a dark horse team along with the Denver Nuggets, but the reason I'm not so sure about the Portland Trailblazers is because we have to see if they're going to get in the playoffs. The Denver Nuggets are solidified. They're in the playoffs. And this is why, they're my dark horse team. Miami Heat, my dark horse team for the East Coast. I think these teams, what would it be, guys, if we saw a Miami Heat versus Denver Nugget championship? Surprise, surprise. It could happen.
Okay, real quick, Jay Jefferson had two things to say, and it was a little bit off topic, but he wanted to say, and I'm on your side of the channel, tablet. But anyway, he says that he liked the Joe Mixon piece that I put in the community post earlier. He said, Big Lou, he thinks that he is an underrated top 10 running back, which is what I said.
Yeah,
he's a good player with the potential to be great if he stays healthy and if they build around him. And I said that that's true. It's amazing that Joe Mixon is not getting the credit that he deserves, and that's because I know he plays for the Bengals. He also said, though, he says, D. Jefferson, this is an off-topic question. He says, but do you think that Randall Cunningham is a Hall of Famer? What do you think?
I think that he should be a shoo-in for the Hall of Fame because Randall Cunningham revolutionized, in my opinion, that quarterback position. See, before you had the Michael Vicks, before you had the Lamar Jacksons, before you had these guys, you had Randall Cunningham. And one thing that I like about Randall Cunningham over Michael Vick is he could throw that ball a little better. He could throw that ball better than your Cam Newton. Randall Cunningham had an arm. He could throw that long ball too. So I think although he didn't get the elusive Super Bowl trophy, I do think that he still deserves to be a Hall of Famer for sure.
I gotta say, man, I did see a little bit of Randall Cunningham. I didn't get to see him play like when I was young because I didn't follow football until the mid to late 90s and then going to the 2000s. But I know that Randall Cunningham, he was a superstar in Philadelphia when he got to be the quarterback. And he was doing it at a time where it's like people were not looking at black quarterbacks to be able to lead franchises, in the NFL. So he like he said, he really revolutionized us. He was Michael Vick, I would say slightly more athletic with a better arm. The only thing that people kind of got on Cunningham was the fact of his inability to kind of play within the system offense, but that he loved to throw the ball down the field. That was his favorite because he has such a strong arm. I always felt that if he was able to mix it up, I thought Randall Cunningham could have definitely been. I still think he deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. I don't think he gets enough credit, for what he did for football and for black quarterbacks too.
Right.
I look at like him and Warren Moon, what they did for the black quarterback. I know that Doug Williams, he didn't play long enough, but I didn't know he won a Super Bowl for your Washington Football. I'm not even gonna say that other name now. Can't say it, but when Doug Williams was quarterback for Joe Gibbs, he won one when he started, even though his career wasn't as long. But I look at guys like Warren Moon as being a great pocket passing quarterback as an African-American. And then you look at Randall Cunningham being able to throw the ball down the field, but showing the athleticism, to be able to play the quarterback position.
Yeah.
And
one slight, I was just going to say one slight thing about Randall Cunningham. If you guys notice these running quarterbacks, the coaching today actually adapts to this running quarterback. They were more of a traditional quarterback system. So Randall Cunningham was out of the box back then. And coaches defensively or offensively didn't know how to set up plays and adjust to a Randall Cunningham. Had he played in the league today, I would imagine he would do a lot better.
I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong about this, but I think Randall Cunningham, he was either close or he did pass or had a 4,000-yard season. I could be wrong about that, but I think he did
look up the stats for that.
Jay says, nice mention of Doug Williams because he's a pioneer too. Oh, absolutely. People don't understand, man. The guys who pioneered the game of football, they deserve their respect. So, and the fact that Joe Gibbs was able to win with Joe Theismann, he was able to win with Thigpen, and he was able to win with Doug Williams. That's the greatness of Joe Gibbs. He was able to win with 3 different quarterbacks in the Redskins' 3 Super Bowl wins. And he had, and
it was Mark
I know he's
Brunell.
no Hogs. Wait, it wasn't. No, it wasn't Big Ben. It was
Brunell. Mark Brunell.
Yeah. No, it wasn't Mark Brunell. It was
No, it was shit, I'm tripping. It wasn't Mark Brunell. It was
No, it
was it Jay Schrader or was it Brad Johnson?
No, it wasn't.
It was Thasman. It was Thasman, Doug Williams, and hold on. I think it might have been Schrader or Brunell. Hold on, bro. I think it might have been Mark Brunell, to tell you the truth, Lewis.
I know Mark Brunell played for them, but I think he played for them. I believe in the mid 2000s. It was I think the Redskins won. I believe it was in '91. Just don't remember the name of the quarterback that played for Joe Gibbs.
Damn.
And he was not that great of a quarterback, by the way. Anyway, he was okay. I just forgot his name.
Oh man, I put the wrong.
All right, guys. Let me show you some scores. Utah wins 124-115. Philly wins 107-98. Denver 132 to 126. Excuse me. Brooklyn and Boston are currently playing right now. And shout out to Karan. His Oklahoma City Thunder beat the Lakers by 19, 105-86. 19-point win. They were up by as many as 21 in that game. The India outside is big. Even though
you know what?
People can say what they want.
Yeah, it wasn't Brad Johnson, Jay Jefferson. It was Mark Ripken. I said Mark Brunell was Mark Ripken.
There you go. I knew it was a Mark. I knew his last name started with an R. I just didn't remember.
Right, Mark Ripken. That's right, because he was trash after that. He won that Super Bowl for the Redskins, and he was absolute trash after that season. Yeah. Coincidentally, though, all of those quarterbacks did play for us. Jay Schrader, Brunell, Ripken, Doug Williams, Joe Theismann. We had a load of quarterbacks. Redskins can't keep a quarterback. All right, guys, so let's take this thing back to basketball. And
let's go.
I want to say this, guys. Your boy D. Jefferson is doing his thing. Now, I have another partner in crime. One thing about collaborations, guys, it's always good to do collaborations. But for our Basketball Live with Louis and D family, check this out. If any of you guys want to make a little money, small wages, I'm doing predictions, basic predictions and odds now. So I'm going to be doing that to start these days off. Y'all come catch me early in the morning. You know, you want to hit a bookie up, throw you on some parlays there, little $2, $3 bets. Hey, man, try to win you some money. The reason I bought that up because I am perfect so far today. So y'all come check me out. Speak Your Mind Sports Talk. Basketball, basic predictions and odds.
Shout out to Jay before we get started in this third quarter. He says, I told you the Thunder were going to win. Seedings are happenings and helping friends too. Oh, because I mentioned this, Jay, already. I said, isn't Chris Paul the president of the Players Association? Banana Boat Buddy LeBron James. I told you already about that. And Jay already. Anyway, so we're started the second half, ladies and gentlemen. Smash that like, hit that subscribe for both channels. Kyle Lowry comes right back, shoots a three-pointer, misses the shot. Here comes Aaron Gordon. Let's see if the Magic can get themselves back in the game. Share the ball, play good team defense, and he shoots a jump shot already. Aaron Gordon not listening to what me and D said at half. The Raptors come right back.
55-35. Hugo. Sorry about that, Lewis.
Right? No problem. And and then the Raptors, look at that. They're sharing the ball, something the Magic did not do the entire first half. Here comes Siakam, gets into the paint, tries to pass it. Good Magic defense. There you go. Much better activity. And they get the outlet to James Ennis, and he scores on the layup. That's what the Magic have to do. Get themselves some easy ones. Defense to offense. 55-37. Take care. Take it away.
All right. Here comes Kyle Lowry at the top of the key. Pass the ball down inside. Marc Gasol fouled by Vujicic going in. So that's the first foul and a half, guys. And it's charged to Vujicic. You're going to put 14 seconds back on the clock. The Toronto Raptors will retain possession. Here comes Kyle Lowry. He tosses the ball into Marc Gasol. Marc Gasol got Vujicic on the defense. Gives the ball to Van Fleet. Van Fleet back out to Gasol. Over to Lowry. And Lowry rifles the ball out of bounds for another turnover. I think he thought he saw Pascal Siakam, but he might have been looking at Nick Nurse. So, guys, here we go. DJ Augustine coming down. DJ Augustine got Fred VanVleet on the defense, dribbles around the Gordon screen. DJ outside to Vujicic hands it off to Fournier, back over to Augustine. Inside to Vujicic for the turnaround jump shot, bottom of the net, 39-55. Looks like the Orlando Magic's come out with a little intensity, guys. Take it away, Louis.
All right, man, so here come the Magic, 55-39, and it's almost travels. Good thing he recovered and did not pick up that pivot foot. All right, so he'll give it DJ Augustine. Wow, Fournier was wide open. Okay, now he resets himself, shoots three, but he can't hit. Oh, nice pass by Aaron Gordon off the offensive rebound, and Ennis gets the bucket. And here we go. It's a 55-41 game, so the Magic are starting to creep themselves back a little teeny tiny bit. So here comes Pascal Siakam, gives it to Marc Gasol. He's looking, gives it to VanVleet, fakes, dribbles to the basket. Nice layup played by VanVleet. He can't finish. Wow. Here come the Magic. Aaron Gordon. Oh, wow. Good recovery by Anunoby because Augustine wanted that transition three. So they give it to Vukovic, back to Aaron Gordon. Dribble, handoff. Nice play right there. Give it go. And Kyle Lowry picks up his fourth foul. And Aaron Gordon is holding real tight. Looks like it's his thigh he's holding on to. No, back of the hamstring.
That's the hamstring injury, guys. That's the hamstring injury.
Not good.
Not at all. And when you see those guys, certain injuries, guys, when you see an ankle injury and guys squirm like that, it might not be so bad. But when you see a guy squirm like that and he grabs the back of that hamstring, or you see a guy pause and they look back at the back of that Achilles tendon, you know, those are injuries that you can tell are pretty severe. We may be seeing the end of Aaron Gordon in this game. And I'll tell you one thing, guys, if Aaron Gordon goes down, there will be no comeback. But that's definitely a hamstring injury.
And the thing is also, they're already without Jonathan Isaac, who is their best defender. So you now lose Aaron Gordon, who I know he may be inconsistent, but he's one of your, better players on the team. Then it hurts the Magic. In terms of like what can they possibly do for the rest of the bubble and then go into the playoffs, because this is a team that struggles to score offensively. They're not. This team hurt them even more. So Aaron Gordon is trying to shake it off. We'll try to see if he's more effective. That's a little bit of a dangerous foul right there by Kyle Lowry, especially when Aaron Gordon goes up like that, because he kind of yanks the arm a little bit when he fouled. And whenever you foul a player like that and they're that exposed in the air, especially when you just kind of push them away from the basket like that, they're more susceptible to a really horrific injury. So, you got to be, when you're getting fouled like that, it's like, this is one of those things that definitely got to be careful.
Now, Jay stepped in the building. My man Jay over here on the Louis Sports Network. Appreciate you coming through for Basketball Live with Louis and DJ.
All right, no doubt. Shout out to Jay. And Freddie says that the Magic are trash offensively. Oh, yeah, they are. They are.
Yeah, they're struggling right now.
Yeah, they are. It's crazy. Every team in the NBA averages over 100 points per game. But again, like when you watch a team play, you can tell how bad offensively a team can be, even if they do average all those points in the, in the league. So it depends on play style. It depends on personnel. What type of sets you're running on the offense.
That's it. The sets. They're really, with the Orlando Magic, I would say more or less they're streaky on offense. I wouldn't say complete trash, because when they follow their offensive play sets, instead of what we see in the day, Aaron Gordon controlling the ball too much, like, trust and believe, guys, that's not written into their offense. And so when they get sloppy like that, we see what we see. But there are games where they're just, those guys are lights out. So you have to be disciplined. In every sport, discipline matters. You're not practicing in the gym for no reason. And you get on the court and you get uncharacteristic from what you've been practicing in the gym, and this is what you get. But we've seen Orlando Magic take off and beat top-tier teams. So they have that potential to do that. but they have to follow their offensive plays. You know, they have talent on their team, and I just say that they're more of a streaky offense than trash. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a good analysis, D. No question about it. So Aaron Gordon, it's a flagrant one, so it'll be 2 shots and possession, and I do agree that was a good call. That was a flagrant foul, especially there was a 10 on the foul, and it's dangerous. But Aaron Gordon only makes 1 out of 2, so hopefully he's okay. I mean, he is flexing a little bit flexing that hamstring a little bit, but hopefully he is good.
Did they just show the second free throw over again?
I think so. Either it's the stream or the people doing the network, whoever it is.
Yeah, it's definitely everywhere because I'm pretty sure we're not even on the same network, and I just saw it too. They just showed the double take of his free throw shot. All right, guys. So the Orlando Magic hits 1 out of 2 free throws. They will get the ball back. Passed in to Vujicic. Vujicic gives it to Fournier. Fournier finds Gordon. We'll see how Gordon moving pretty good on that foot. Gordon scores. So Aaron Gordon feeling okay. Aaron Gordon 44-55 down to an 11-point lead, guys. Let's see what the Magic can do with this. Here comes Van Fleet, dribbles around Marc Gasol screen, goes inside, kicks it to OG to Lowry. Lowry to Mark in the corner. Van Fleet dribbles inside, Euro step for the score. Nice move by Van Fleet to get inside. 57-44, 8 minutes and 53 seconds in the third quarter. Here comes DJ Augustine directing traffic and a whistle blown. Looks like we're going to get a timeout call. Clifford with the timeout call. So Raptors leading 57-44, 13-point lead, guys. Just a little over 8 minutes left in the third quarter.
Looks like Aaron Gordon was talking a little trash right there. Looked like a little bit of exchange of words right there. Kind of Van Vliet had to turn around and see who he was talking to. But anywho, so there's let me see how much time is remaining once again. It is 8:48 remaining in the third quarter. The Raptors have a 13-point lead, 57-44. Give credit to the Magic. They are starting to take the ball inside, and they're starting to get some good baskets. That was a big flagrant foul right there. So, maybe this will get the Magic going, and maybe this will cause Aaron Gordon to be more aggressive and get easy baskets to then start to open up this jump shot. Again, salute to everybody in the chat. Basketball with Louis and Dee.
Hey, I appreciate that.
He's coming because this ain't over.
My man Carlos Mendoza, a big supporter of mine, Carlos Mendoza, on the boxing side. Speaking Mind Sports Talk is just like Louis Sports Network. We cover multiple sports, but Carlos Mendoza says, I'm a casual. Don't get me wrong. I know LeBron, Jordan, Kareem, Magic, Bird, Kobe, Durant, etc. But I'm a casual. Boxing, UFC, football, soccer, I know everything about. That's what's up, Carlos Mendoza. But we appreciate the support. You stick with me and Louis, you'll be a casual no more, my friend.
That's right. Yo, D, you got a shout out to BJ Freeman, man. He says, D Jeff, good to see y'all doing this thing again, man. Shout out to BJ Freeman coming through on D's channel.
No doubt. BJ in the building. BJ, my man, 20 grand, been here with me since day one. Good to see you, BJ. Yes, sir. Louis, indeed. We back, baby. Soon was announced to come back, BJ. Louis and I got on the phone with each other and said, hey, man, we got to crank it back up. First day we was there, I don't know why I went out, but yep. Thank you, BJ. Thanks for coming through, fam. So it says, Jay Jefferson says,
Aaron Gordon. Guys, G-Money says the Magic are battling back, and he says OKC ring the thunderstorm on the Lakers. AD only had 9 points, and LeBron only had 19 points. And I know they didn't shoot the ball great. I think LeBron was 6 of 18, and AD I think was 5 of 16. So no, not 5 of 16. I think he was 3 of 16. So they struggled, but 19-point win for OKC. But it went back to what like Jay said, man. That to me was kind of a conflict of interest since they already had clinched that number 1 seed. All right, man. So we are back, guys. James Ennis III gives the ball to Terrence Ross, then gives it to Vukovic, who then gives the ball to DJ Augustine. Comes around the screen. Wow, faces a triple team. Nice swing. But Terrence Ross couldn't handle it. Oh, no, that wasn't Terrence Ross. My bad. That was Ennis. Okay, so they swing the ball in the corner for Ross for 3, and he drains it. Guys, it is a 10-point game. 57-47. Take it away, D.
All right. Yeah, Orlando Magic trying to get back in this game. Here comes Fred VanVleet. Has Fournier on the defense. Passes the ball to Gasol. Gasol looking for VanVleet. VanVleet. Nice defense on the Orlando Magic. Trap VanVleet up in the corner. Here comes Pascal Siakam. Pascal throws the ball away. Ennis picks it up. Ennis corner. 3. Can't hit off the front of the rim. Here comes Kyle Lowry. Lowry passes it down to Siakam. Siakam back up top to Lowry. Over the mark. VanVleet. VanVleet down inside. Off the glass. Makes it. VanVleet puts the lead back up to 12. 7 minutes, 40 seconds left in the third. Here comes DJ Augustine. Dribbles around the screen. DJ Augustine gets the ball to Ennis. Over to Fournier for 3. Fournier can't hit off the front of the rim. Kyle Lowry with the rebound. He'll bring the ball down for Toronto. Kicks it over to Gasol. He hits VanVleet on the wing. VanVleet dribbles inside. Passes back out to Gasol. Gasol over to OG. 5 seconds on the shot clock. OG tied up outside to Lowry. VanVleet to Siakam in the corner for 3. Siakam can't hit. And it's Ennis with another rebound. Gives it to Fournier. Fournier goes right down inside. Kicks it outside to Augustine. Back to Ennis. Good ball movement by Orlando. Ennis drives right over top of OG for the score. Take it away, Louis.
All right, excellent ball movement by the Magic. That's what they got to do to get back in this game. Marc Gasol comes back and he knocks down the 3 just like that, and the Raptors go back by 13. 62-49 is the score on the 7-minute. Shout out to Rio McLove. Appreciate you, man. Let's go Raptors fan. And just like that, beautiful basket cut by Terrence Ross. He scores, and it's an 11-point game, 62-51. Back come the Raptors. Siakam dribbles all the way to the basket, switches to the right hand, and he scores on the layup. Nice play by Siakam. Poor defense by the Magic. 64-51 is the score. Here comes DJ Augustine. Brings it back out. Gives it to Vukovic. Vukovic dribble handoff right into, looks like it's Ennis. Yeah, that was Ennis. Okay, they give it to Vukovic. They swing it. DJ Augustine, top of the 3. 3-pointer, misses the shot. Here come the Toronto Raptors. Coming back to Siakam. Siakam slows it, tries to stutter, hesitates, shoots the ball off the bank, and he draws the foul. And
wow.
Is Siakam hurt? Oh, no, looks like he's okay. I just need a second. But anyway,
yeah, he did. He was slow getting up, though. That's for sure. All right, guys, so we got a 13-point lead. Back up to 13. Real quick, I wanted to say shout out to Jeff Chapel stepping in the building. Street Smart SS, what's up with you? Appreciate you guys coming in. Check out Basketball Live with Louis Dees. And Pascal Siakam at the line to shoot the free throw. 5 minutes, 53 seconds left in the third, guys. 64-51. Pascal hits the first free throw, so he'll extend the lead to 14. 65-40. 51 Toronto on top. And, scary thing for the Toronto Raptors to see Pascal on the ground. If they lose Pascal Siakam, that I don't think that they can recover from that. So Pascal for the second free throw, and he drains it. So it's 66-51. So Orlando had to score down to 10. They allowed the Toronto Raptors to extend it back up to 15. See what Orlando can do. Fournier with the ball. Fournier dribbles right around Ibaka inside for the easy layup. Nice move by Fournier. 66-53. Here comes Pascal. A nice hand by Ennis to get in there on the ball. Disrupt the pass. Ennis to the corner. Augustine for three. Augustine, bottom of the net. Here comes the Orlando Magic back down to 11 points. Nick Nurse looking kind of confused there. Here comes Van Fleet. And Van Fleet gets the blocking foul on Fournier. Really touchy call there. Fournier went to get in front of him. Van Fleet did dip that shoulder, but Fournier was moving into his line of you can't block the guy's path. And I think that's why they called the foul on Fournier. All right, so Pascal passes the ball in to Fred Van Fleet. Van Fleet works Fournier, goes down inside, tosses up, reverse over his shoulder, off balance. Fred Van Fleet with the score. Take it away, Louis.
Oh, by the way, hold on. All right, no. Anyway, OG Anunoby's got the basketball. This is a Van Fleet shoots a 3-pointer, but he can't hit. It's Van Fleet with a V. The chat was trying to tell you, D.
Oh, okay.
Van Fleet with an F. It's Van Fleet with a V.
Gotcha.
Okay, so James Ennis III gives the ball to Vukovic, gets in the post, faces the double team, passes it to James Ennis on the layup. He misses. I'm surprised there was no foul call. Back come the Raptors. Van Fleet wide open, passes to Siakam. Nobody near him. Shoots a 3-pointer, but he can't hit. And no push off. So here back come the Magic. 12-point game, 68-56. Terrence Ross comes back, has to kick it out to Fournier. Bounce pass by Augustine to James Ennis for 3, but he can't hit. Rebound, Serge Ibaka. Here comes Norman Powell, Norman Powell shoots the ball up, and looks like the foul is going to be on the floor, and the foul is going to be on Terrence Ross. With 4:07 remaining in the third quarter, 68-56 is the score.
So Gordon is out the game. Now, my man Jeff Chappelle over here says Gordon will not return. I haven't had an official word on that, but if you have heard something, thanks for letting us know that, Jeff Chappelle. I will say this. I'm not sure whether he's okay or not, if they should even have him return. Try to dig in there and do what you can to win this game without him. You don't want to risk a guy like that. This game has minimal importance. If they drop this game, if they can win this game without Gordon, my thing is if they can win this game without Gordon, then, they're right where they need to be. But if they continue to try to play him and they lose anyway, and what if he extends that injury or makes it worse? So it may be a good idea to just leave him out at this point. I know that they're still battling for that 8th spot, but all is not over because there's still the play-in tournament if that's required. So I think that they shouldn't bring him back. But good call, Jeff.
The Magic have done a really good job in the third quarter, and a good job by Jeff. Great call by Jeff because of that he suffered the hamstring tightness. So, like Dee said, I don't think it makes sense for him to return. For the Magic, and like I said, man, you lose him, and then hopefully his thing is a day-to-day and not something where it could be kind of a worse injury for any of that matter. Because they are without Jonathan Isaac with that ACL injury. So, that's important to know. But again, guys, shout out to, give me 1 second. Shout out to Street Smart SS on D's part of the channel. He says that, he appreciates the Raptors coverage, and, you're definitely welcome on that. Again, Louis and D Basketball Live. Again, we try to cover all teams because, again, the media is not going to do it. So that's why, there's a lot of teams in the NBA. It's just more than the Lakers, and it's more than – and the thing is, it's because of a certain player that's on there. But let's face it, if he was not on the team, as good as and historic as the Lakers would be, they would not be getting that kind of coverage. But again, there's some other teams in the NBA. There's a lot of loyal fans everywhere. So it's like, you guys deserve to get covered, man. So that's why we bring you this basketball content, because you guys are passionate about your teams, man. And it's like there's other players to look at. There's a lot of good players in the league. So that's why we always do that basketball coverage. But again, shout out to Street Smart, on D's channel in the chat. Exactly. And we appreciate you guys coming through for both Louis and D on Basketball Live, giving you Toronto Raptors against the Orlando Magic. Salute to Orlando Magic fans and the We the North fans up in Toronto and Jurassic Park, man. Thank you guys for being here and kicking it in with us, man, as we give it to basketball content. Louis and D. It's
on Fox Sports 1. BJ, BJ Freeman. It's on Fox Sports 1, the game is, or Fox Sports. So if you got Fox Sports, BJ, I'm getting ready to send you a direct message too. If you don't have Fox Sports 1, I got a couple of streams you can get it on. All right, go ahead and take it, Louis, while I send BJ Freeman this information.
All right, no problem, man. We got a 12-point game. Van Vliet's got it. He faces a double team. Magic getting aggressive on the defense. So Siakam cuts to the basket, comes out to get the ball. He can't get it. Ibaka gets the offensive rebound, puts it back up and in. Nice play by Ibaka. So it's a 14-point lead. Toronto leads 70-56. And coming right back, here comes Markelle Fultz. He's got the basketball, gets a screen. I'm trying to see who that screen was by. I think that was by Clark. Okay, so Vukovic puts it on the floor. Clark has got the basketball, gets it to Markelle Fultz. Markelle Fultz shoots a three-pointer, but he can't hit. Rebound to Norman Powell. Norman Powell comes right back down, comes out pretty fast. Beautiful step through on the reverse, but he can't hit. Davis tries to get over the rebound, but he gets called for the over and back foul, and the Magic will get the ball back.
All right, so the Magic still stand scrappy. You guys, 14 points with an entire quarter left. This game is not over. The Toronto Raptors are definitely controlling the pace. They're controlling the game. They're keeping a comfortable 10-plus point lead pretty much. But with 14 points, 3 minutes left in the third in an entire quarter, it's not over yet. So Orlando needs to stay focused, keep digging in that lead, see if they can get into some type of offensive rhythm. And as I say that, alley-oop over the top from the top of the key, Markelle Fultz to Ross. Nice pass by Fultz. 70-50 the Magic. Pascal Siakam out on the wing. Thought about a three. Passed it to Serge. Powell back over to Serge. Serge, long jumper. And can't hit off the top front of the rim. Rebound. Here comes Markelle Fultz. Markelle Fultz out on the wing. Fultz pops. Can't hit. Pascal Siakam. Another rebound. Fred VanVleet, full speed ahead, right down into the lane, and Fred VanVleet high off the glass for the score, 72-58. Markelle Fultz dribbles on Norman Powell, passes it off. Here comes Iwundu, down inside Iwundu. Nice slow drive by Iwundu to score, 72-60, take it away, Louis.
All right, 72-60 to score. Van Vliet gets the ball off the screen from Serge Ibaka, then kicks it out to Norman Powell. Shoots a three-pointer from the left side, and he drains it. 75-60 is a score. I'm starting to find the groove again after the Magic. We're getting back in this game. All right, so here comes Markelle Fultz. Shout out to Bam Bam, by the way. He says, I wish Terrence Davis and Rondae Hollis could get more playing time. True that. So Terrence Ross passes it. Good passing by the Magic inside the paint. Over to Clark. Pump fakes 3 times and is able to put it off the glass and in. 75-62 is a score right here in the third quarter. All right, so Fred VanVleet goes all the way back and he gets blocked in the paint. And Markelle Fultz passes it, and he tried to avoid the foul because he knew the Magic could have called to the window on the foul by the Raptors to prevent the 2 points.
I think that was a smart foul by Toronto to slow that down. You don't want to let a team get where they starting to build up momentum. Holmes in the building. What's good? What's good with you, fam? Holmes. I don't like to put that in the chat, but what I will do is I will give you my Twitter account. If you follow me on Twitter, I'll send you a link in the super chat. All right, Holmes. So let me put that link. Just hit me on Twitter.
All right, so Hollis Jefferson has got the basketball. He comes back down the floor, 75-62. He puts it up, and he can't hit. Davis tries to get the rebound, but Markelle Fultz has got it. Pushes it up for the Magic. Here he comes. He has to stop, dribble the ball back out. Quick pass to Clark, shoots a three-pointer, and he drains it. And again, the Orlando Magic have pulled within 10, ladies and gentlemen, 75-65, under a minute remaining. Take it away, D.
All right, guys. Here comes Fred VanVleet. Fred VanVleet slowing it down. 55 seconds left in the third. Fred VanVleet taking his time. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Goes around the Ibaka screen. Pops the three. VanVleet can't hit. Here comes Birch with the rebound. Gets the ball over to Markelle Fultz. 16 seconds differential. Shot clock, the game clock. Markelle Fultz. working down inside, passes the ball to Birch. Birch gets it over to Awandu for the bottom of the net. Awandu drains the three. So, guys, under a 10-digit lead. Here we go. 8-0 run by the Magic, 75-68. Great job by the Magic to dig themselves back into this game. Fred VanVleet out on the wing. VanVleet, sorry, guys. 8 seconds to shoot. VanVleet, crossover, back to Serge for the three. Serge, bottom of the net. He will have none of it. 3.1 seconds left on the clock. So we got a whistle, guys. Okay, so they put a second back on the clock. 4.1. Here comes Markelle Fultz, full speed ahead. Popped away by VanVleet from behind. Stop any potential score. So, guys, good job by the Orlando Magic to bring this score down to 10 points going into the fourth quarter. I would say you much rather be down by 10 points going into the fourth quarter than by 22 points like they were. Holmes in the building. Yeah, Holmes. Just hit me on that, and I'll send you a link. Appreciate you coming through, fam.
All right, guys, so to the end of three, it's Raptors 78, big time three by Serge Ibaka, by the way, once the Magic cut it to 7, and the Orlando Magic 68, so we got a 10-point game. Like D said, you'd rather be down 10, and so the Magic, they shot 56% in that third quarter. Nice way to get back in the game, and what did you see different in the third quarter, D, that allowed the Magic to get back in this game against Toronto, in your opinion?
I'll tell you right off the bat was better ball movement, and I mentioned that in the half. They got to take care of that ball better. So they were moving the ball better, not sloppy or lazy with those passes. That was one of the keys. Second, they were hitting shots, guys. You remember they went 2 for 14 in the beginning from the three-point line. So if your offense is shaky, you're turning the ball over because you're not passing well, then you're going to find yourself where you were. But they came back with a higher defensive intensity. They were passing that ball well, and they start to find the bottom of that net. And that's what helped those guys get back into this game.
I got to say, what I also liked was that they started to turn up. They started to play better defense in the third quarter. Even if Toronto did make some shots in that third, they played better defense. And you could see them getting more after the ball. And then what also was is that they started to take the ball inside as well off of their ball movement. So it wasn't just that they were hitting shots, but they were getting into the paint. So they were forcing a couple of turnovers. And then on top of that, in the half court, they moved the ball to get easier shots in the paint. That's what got them back in this game, and it allowed them to shoot so well in the third quarter. So VanVleet has got 15 points in 30 minutes, and in 25 minutes, Evan Fournier has got 10. Terrence Ross had 7 points in the third quarter with a steal and a block. So he came alive in that third quarter, so that was big for them. And again, guys, I always urge you guys, continue to smash that like button for Louis and D, both channels. Make sure to subscribe to both channels if you're new to the channel. And again, make sure you guys share this on your social media. Basketball Live with Louis and D, man. Toronto Raptors, Orlando Magic. Let's get it for this, which hopefully is a very exciting fourth quarter because we got a game, guys. We got a game. This looked like an easy Toronto win, and it was just going to be like, whatever, just one of those streams where you're just kind of just talking and stuff like that. But we got a game. We got a game, so probably gonna get some excitement, man, coming in.
Well, there you go, Jay. I don't mind you doing it at home. There you go. That's a couple of links for you, I guess Jay got for you. But real quick, Sporting Advantage, my man, what's up? Sporting Advantage in the building. Roscoe, what's up, Roscoe? St. Armor, appreciate you guys coming to join Basketball Live with Louis and D. We are back off commercial break, guys. So let's get it. Basketball Live with Louis and D. And my man Louis gonna crank it up for the fourth quarter. I'm sorry, guys. Let's go.
All right, Orlando with a 33-point third quarter. Their scoring increased from a horrible first quarter where they only had 11 points. And here we go. Start of the fourth quarter. Orlando gets that basketball. Let's see if they can get back within single digits like they did late in the third. Markelle Fultz got the ball, gets a screen from Birch, kicks it out to, looks like that's Clark. He swings it to Awondu, gets it to Markelle Fultz, gives it right back to Clark, and he knocks down the three. 7-point game, 78-71. Take it away, D.
All right, so a turnover by the Toronto Raptors. Here comes Orlando Magic, 7-point game. Ross drives down into the lane, loses the ball. Nice hand by, look like Davis. Davis back up top. Nice pass by Lowry. And one, Davis. And he'll go to the line. And as soon as Orlando find themselves digging into that lead, boom, here comes Toronto Raptors to extend it right back to double digits. Let's see if let's see if Davis can push that lead back to 10. So Davis at the line shoots the free throw and converts on the 3-point play, guys. So it's back up to a 10-point lead. Here comes Markelle Fultz for the Orlando Magic. Davis on the defense. Gets it to Awondu. Back over to Markelle Fultz. Markelle Fultz dribbles down into the lane. Body control. Step back jumper. He can't hit. But a good rebound inside by Clark. Gets it back up top to Fultz. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Fultz comes down. Floater inside. Fultz off again. Kyle Lowry ahead to Hollis Jefferson in the corner to Powell. Powell with the young Awondu on the defense. Good defense by Awondu. Over to Ibaka for three. Serge can't hit. And another rebound by Ross there. Here comes Markelle Fultz out on the wing. Gets the ball in the Ross. Nice pass inside to Birch. Birch inside for the easy layup over Hollis Jefferson. 73-81. Let's go, Louis.
All right, so here comes Rodney Hollis Jefferson. Gets into the paint, and he draws the foul. So Rondé will go to the free throw line to shoot 2 free throws. And nice play by the Magic right there. Nice play by Birch, man. Was able to elude off that pass on that double team. The Magic is showing much better patience in the second half as well with their ball movement. So that's a good sign to keep themselves back in the game and be competitive. Hyundai at the free throw line knocks down the free throw, and the score is now 82-73, 9-point lead with 10-10 remaining in the fourth quarter. We got a very close game right now.
Giannis, Carlos.
All right. So free throw once again is good. And so it is 83-73, 10-point game. So here we go.
Whooping Zang in the building. Appreciate you coming through. Whooping Zang. Ali D. Appreciate you guys coming through. Here comes Markelle Fultz. Dribbles down inside. Fultz take the body contact. Scores. And he will go to the line to convert for the 3-point play. Back down under 10, guys. 83-75. The scrappy Orlando Magic team. They're not giving up.
Hey, yo, shout out to Sporting Advantage. Appreciate you, man. He says, yo, hardest working man in the business, Louis Sports. What up, man? Appreciate you, Sporting Advantage, for coming through. I appreciate that, my man. Appreciate that, as always. Ross says the Magic moved the ball much better and the defense tightened up, and that's absolutely true. It's why they are down within 83-76. Here we go. Rondé Hollis Jefferson has got the ball, bringing it up. He's got Clark defending him. Gets a switch on Terrence Ross, but gets away from his man. Rondé, Euro steps, pump fake by Powell, gets into the lane, goes for the dunk, strong with 2 hands. Nice play, 85-76 is the score. Take it away, D.
Nice 2-handed slam, strong move by Powell inside. Here comes Markelle Fultz. Markelle Fultz kicks the ball over to Clark. Markelle Fultz loses his balance, comes back up, pops a jump shot, can't hit. Serge Ibaka with a rebound. 9-point game, guys. Let's see if they can get it back over double digits. Here comes Serge. Back out to Lowry. Inside to Serge. Serge sidesteps Clark. Turns around. Jump hook. Serge. Bottom of the net. So back up over double digits. The Toronto Raptors trying to keep the Orlando Magic down. Here comes Fultz. Nice turnaround spin. Back outside. Clark for 3. Clark can't hit. Davis with the rebound. He gets the ball to Lowry. Lowry inside to Hollis Jefferson. Turn around on Clark. Nice. Had to throw it back outside. Nice defense by Clark. Here comes Serge Ibaka. Serge Ibaka pulls the block and foul.
All right, real quick, D, man, just want to give a shout out to some people on your channel, man. Shout out to Roscoe. He says, great by play, guys. He's from Pine Hills, represent. Just gave you guys a score. It's 87-76 on D's channel. Hasi says he's watching the Raptors right now. All right, so shout out to all of you guys that have checked in. El Stefe says that Steph Curry is the MVP. Definitely was when he was playing with Golden State in his years, but definitely is the MVP of the Warriors. I will tell you that as well. And he has been MVP of the league. Serge Ibaka at the free throw line misses the free throw. That's a big miss. It is still an 11-point game and plenty of time for the Magic to get back in this game. Again, salute to everybody on both channels that have come through for the play-by-play commentary. Truly appreciate that. Smash the like and hit that subscribe for both. As Serge Ibaka comes again and tries to shoot the free throw to see if he can extend this lead to 12. Let's see what he does right here. Here's his free throw attempt. It is off. So if Serge misses both free throws, okay, let's see if the Magic get. Wow, nice outlet. So Windu gets into the paint and gets blocked by Ibaka from behind. But I think a foul was called on that on Serge.
Yeah, way too much body contact on Serge Ibaka. Sometimes you can get away with contact with that behind the back block, but not like that. Serge was trying to get a ride. He was trying to get a ride on Windu's back with that one. So Windu at the line.
Yep. $11-point lead, guys. 87-76 is the score. If Windu misses the first of two, let's see if he can hit the second one. Second free throw is good, so we got a 10-point game. 87-77 is the score. 8:41 remaining in this game. All right, so Davis inbounds the ball, and as Marcus Saul is talking with Van Vliet with the V.
Van Vliet.
Van Vliet. Okay, so Rondé Hollis-Jefferson gives the ball and gives it to Norman Powell, who's played very well in this game. Gives it to Hollis-Jefferson. Nice move, man. And he kicks it out. They swing the ball. Norman Powell gets the three-pointer and drains it. Every time the Magic try to come back, the Raptors show good patience. They move the ball, and they still get a good shot. 13-point lead, 97-7. Take it away, D.
All right, here comes young Markelle Fultz trying to change the fate for the Orlando Magic. Terrence Davis, good defense. Fultz over to Vujicic, back to Fultz. Fultz back to Wandu. Gives it to Vujicic. Back to Wandu in the corner. Fultz turns around. Jumper over Lowry right through the bottom of the net. Here comes Orlando Magic. Toronto Raptors 90-79, guys. 11-point lead by the Raptors. Good defense by Fultz. Gets in there on Hollis-Jefferson, and it looks like Fultz might have pulled the foul just a little bit too aggressive in the hole, but he did a good job on Hollis-Jefferson. Just got a little too aggressive down low. So Hollis-Jefferson goes to the line for 2 points. See if the Raptors can bring this back up to 13. Hollis-Jefferson, first free throw, and he's off. So it appears that the Toronto Raptors are facing a bit of a free throw woes here. Serge Ibaka just missed his last two. Hollis-Jefferson just missed this. So that's 3 straight missed free throws for the Raptors. Hollis-Jefferson will drain the second free throw. All right, guys, 12-point lead. Game still not over. Plenty of time left. Here comes Markelle Fultz. Markelle Fultz dribbles around the Clark screen. Passes the ball to Fournier. Fournier down inside to Vujicic. Vujicic turns around. Fouled by Ibaka. Blocked from behind by Hollis-Jefferson, but Vujicic will go to the line for a 2. Vucevic. I'm butchering names tonight. Sorry. First, I'm calling Van Vliet, and Vucevic. Whatever, man. I'm the name butcherer tonight.
Yeah, but then now Vukovic goes to the line and he misses a free throw. So both teams on both ends missing free throws right now. This is not going to help the Magic get back in the game if they don't start hitting free throws. Because the Raptors have missed 4 straight on their end. Wow. All right, Vukovic at the free throw line. Wow, that one rattles out, but then it goes back in again. I thought that was going to rattle out. I would have been like, man, 4 straight missed free throws on both ends. All right, so the score is 91-80, 11-point lead. So Marcus Gasol's night, I think, is done. Well, it might be. Who knows, unless he comes back in. Hollis-Jefferson gives the ball to Norman Powell. Norman Powell being guarded by Clark. Gives it to Norman Powell being guarded by Terrence Ross. So Hollis-Jefferson, he's got it. He dribbles, spins, gets it to the paint, kicks it to Ibaka. He pump fakes on Vukovic, shoots a jump shot, but it's short. He hesitated a little there, and it cost him a little bit. All right, so Markelle Fultz comes right back, dribbles left. Oh, wow, sees the opening, and he draws another foul. So good job of Markelle Fultz stopping the clock and trying to take points off the boards, being aggressive. And I think it looks like we might have a timeout right now for both teams. So, guys, 6:55 remaining in the fourth quarter. Toronto's still up by double digits. They lead 91-80 right here on the Louis Sports Network basketball coverage with Louis Dee.
And while we go on a commercial, guys, I want to point out something here. Shout out to Markelle Fultz, because if you guys remember, when he came off of that shoulder surgery earlier, there were a lot of questions about Markelle Fultz. You know, would he work out? Was he a bust? But this kid's been working diligently, and he's climbed himself back up. Now, I wouldn't say that Markelle Fultz is up to the potential of where we expect him to be, but I will say that Markelle Fultz is playing a lot better than he was initially, and he's looking good, in my opinion. What do you think about Fultz, Louis?
No, Fultz has looked great. I just, that horrific, strange injury that he had when he did not play for the Sixers, and I know that he was their top pick and they ended up trading him. I would have loved to see what he would have did for Philadelphia, and he showed, flashes of, what, he could look like, if he had continued to work on his game. And he's still a work in progress coming off of that injury, and I think with more off-season workouts, he'll definitely get better because he has talent. He's a solid defensive player. His jump shot was, it was good out of college. It wasn't great, but it was solid enough it was a solid NBA jump shot. It's just that injury for some reason with how strange it happened, his jump shot and his form changed, and, people were already calling him bust. Especially people in the media were already calling him bust. But I'm just glad that he was able to make a comeback, and now that he looks great out there. He's been aggressive. He's actually been able to stay on the floor as well, so that's a thing. So he hasn't really been getting injured as well, and his injuries have been minor, so it hasn't been too serious. So I'm just happy for the kid because these kind of opportunities don't come as a lot. They don't come a lot. You got to be lucky enough to get drafted. It's up to you as the individual, man, to put in the work to stay long in this league. If you don't put in the work, you can just as quickly be out of the league, especially when you don't have the talent. You got to make sure that you got to stay ready, stay professional, something. Not everybody's that fortunate. So, again, it's up to the player, to continually to push themselves and work hard to be able to maintain themselves in their league, because a team is always going to want you for something, especially if you can provide them for something that they're lacking. So, but I'm just happy for the kid that he's playing, man. And he looks great out there on the basketball court. Glad he's getting his opportunity for the Magic.
For sure. Jay Jefferson tells D. Jefferson, I thought Hollis Jefferson was going to be the next Gerald Wallace, but he hasn't panned out. You know what? I thought I had higher hopes for Hollis Jefferson myself, and I wouldn't give up on him yet. He's still a young guy, but I did think he was going to be a little better. I agree with that, Jay Jefferson. He not representing the Jefferson name right.
Ron says, I think if you put the right all-star on the Raptors team, they might win the championship. But like I said, with them, it has to me, when I look at them, they are kind of sort of reminding me a little bit of the 04 Pistons. But I think for them, depending on who they play, as Markelle Fultz misses the free throw, and the Magic are making defensive free throws, and they're not helping themselves right now. So score is 91-80. But what I'm trying to tell you guys is that if they get the superstar that they need, the guy that can take over the game, because I think that Siakam is the second option, they definitely could win the championship because they have the depth and they have the chemistry already. All right, so 91-81 is the score, fourth quarter. Salute to everybody in the chat. So we have Kyle Lowry dumps the ball inside to Serge Ibaka. Nice catch. He dunks the ball plus the foul. And it's a shame that Vukovic hasn't been able to impact this game, because I think the Magic would be even closer, because I feel like that his rebounding hasn't really been there, let alone with his scoring. And so he almost feels like a liability out there, and just commits the foul on Serge Ibaka right there for the and-1. And Toronto goes back up by 12.
And Vukovic, you know, V, my man, Big V, you know, they had hopes for him, you know, and with the loss of Dwight Powell, that's really tough that he's not playing well. If Dwight Powell went down and Vujicic was playing well, it would be a difference, but he's just not. So it's going to be hard for these guys to get back into the game. Great movement by the Raptors, but Powell can't drain the three-point. Hollis Jefferson comes down inside, kicks the ball back out to OG. OG into Serge. Serge back to Hollis Jefferson. Works on Vujicic. Step back jump on Hollis Jefferson and can't hit. Vujicic comes down with the rebound. Here comes DJ Augustine. Hollis Jefferson on the defense. Augustine over to Fournier. Fournier back out to Augustine. In the corner. Ennis, three. Can't hit. And Kyle Lowry, nice box out on Clark to get that rebound. Down inside the OG and a foul on DJ Augustine. Are they going to count that for a continuation?
I don't think so.
No, I think he fouled him before the shot. I think they did count it, Louis.
Be at the free throw line. First free throw was good, 93-80, 94-81 is the score. Jay says the Lakers will shoot that wide open, man. Biggest threat to themselves is their own shooting consistency, especially from three. Probably agree with that. That's right, OG. Jay says Lakers need over half of their points from in the paint, even more so with Bradley not playing now. Randall can help set that up when he returns. And he should be back around playoff time.
Yeah. Jay said he's not the Jeffersons. We are legendary. And Hollis Jefferson is not representing us well. Hell no, dog. All right, guys. So it drains the second free throw back up to a 14-point lead. You know, it's still enough time, guys. Only 14 points. Let's see what Orlando can do. Here comes Fournier. Fournier gets the ball to Vujicic. Over in the corner to Augustine. Fakes the three. Back to Vujicic. He shoots the three. And bottom of the net. And there we go. So Orlando's still in this game. 11-point lead. 5 minutes, 20 seconds left in the game. Here comes Marc Gasol. Gives the ball to Fred VanVleet. VanVleet dribbles down inside, outside the OG. Double team immediately. VanVleet for the three. VanVleet, bottom of the net. He's feeling it. 98-84. Take it, my man.
All right, so DJ Augustine comes off the screen, gives it to James Ennis, third, splits the defense, two defenders, gives it to DJ Augustine for three, but the ball rattles in and out. Offensive rebound, Clark. Augustine dribbles left. Raptors recover on defense. Looks like we got a 3-2 formation. We got a double team on Fournier, and look at that, they turned the ball over, and that's a big turnover for the Orlando Magic, man. Fournier has not really been a factor in this game, and I told you Fournier is very streaky. His game always comes and goes, man. A big-time three by VanVleet. So Clark sits down. He's out of the game. We got that 98-84 game, so here comes Kyle Lowry. Kyle Lowry gives the ball to Marc Gasol, who did check back in, so his night was not done. Okay. And Kyle Lowry spins off, shoots a three-pointer. Man, that's a tough three, but it spins in and out. Rebound, James Ennis a third. So Augustine goes behind the back. Gets a screen for Vukovic. Tries to dribble, goes behind the back. Vukovic dribbles right on Marc Gasol, goes all the way to the paint, and he draws the foul. Nice aggressive move by Vukovic, and he'll go back to the free throw line to shoot two.
And that's what you need to see from Vukovic if they're going to get back into this game. I mean, as time winds down, guys, with a double-digit lead like this, they're making it tougher and tougher for themselves to get back because you have to exert a lot of energies to make a run. And, they're getting toward the end of the game. So do they have that energy to make this final run and get themselves back into the game? They're already missing Aaron Gordon, and Vukovic and Fournier aren't playing their best. So we're going to have to see what the Raptors can do here. Nick Nurse challenges the call. So they will review this, and we'll see what happens here, guys. Hey, Dulo, Hugo. Appreciate you coming through. It's lit over here, man. We are lit. Basketball live with LOUIS Dee. What a great turnout, guys. My man Louis suggested, he gave me a call. He said, you know what, D? Maybe we shouldn't do the Lakers game. Let's switch it up and do the Toronto Raptors Orlando Magic game. And shout out to my partner in crime, Louis. Great idea, Louis. Give coverage to, these organizations that the mainstream media and others don't want to cover. Everybody wants to cover LeBron James, but we got the Toronto Raptors and the Magic tonight, right here on Basketball Live with LOUIS Dee.
Yeah, that's right, man. I wanted to do something different for like everybody, like I always do. This is why I always cover those small market teams. And get ready tomorrow, guys, because we got a nice little cookie double header for you guys coming tomorrow, and that's gonna be interesting. We got Pelicans versus Kings tomorrow, so gonna let the cat out of the bag. And then me and D are coming back and then giving you guys TJ Warren against Devin Booker, man. So that's gonna be a nice little matchup. Pacers versus Suns tomorrow. So I'll be cooking up the preparations for that, and we will be coming back with Basketball Live, man, with you guys, man. So again, this is why we say we cover all teams, man. We try to get everybody, man, because it's like again, like I said before, the media is going to cover their topics are dominated by certain people and certain teams. Here on LOUIS Sports and on My Sports Talk, we cover everybody. And that's why we said salute to everybody that's out here, man, from the Toronto Raptors to the Orlando Magic to the Phoenix Suns to the Indiana Pacers to the Pelicans to the Bucks. We cover everybody as much as we can. Shout out to the 216 in Sacramento as well. We cover them. Dallas, you name it, man. Philadelphia did a Spurs game, just 2 days ago. So it just lets you know, man, we about everybody out here in these streets.
That's right. We show love to all teams. And guys, if you willing to wager a little money, come check out my morning show on Speak Your Mind Sports Talk. Basic prediction and odds. I don't get into the deep gambling because I'm not a heavy gambler myself, but I take my analytics and I have my partner out there in Vegas that's on the gambling side, and we give you guys some tips. Maybe you can make a little money. Come check us out early tomorrow on Speak Your Mind Sports Talk for basic predictions and odds. All right, guys, we're back off of commercial break. 4 minutes, 17 seconds left in the game. Vujic at the line for the free throws, and it's 98-84, 14-point lead. Toronto Raptors on top. The Orlando Magic going to see if they can dig back into this game, but time is running out. So Vujic up for the free throw, and if he just shoots it, he drains it. All right, so Vujic drains the first free throw. 13-point game, 85-98. Vujic up for the second free throw. Vujic hits both free throws, so he brings this lead down. Here comes Fred VanVleet. Evan Fournier on the defense. VanVleet over to OG. OG up top to Marc Gasol. VanVleet down in the hole to OG. Nice hand from behind. And diving and loose ball. Fred VanVleet, nice. Gives it to Pascal for three. The long three by Pascal Siakam. And as soon as the Magic try to dig in there, the Toronto Raptors stick the knife in again. Here comes Augustine. Augustine gives the ball to Fournier, back to Augustine, over to Vujic. Vujic with the long jumper. He can't hit. OG comes down with the rebound. Here comes Kyle Lowry. Brings the ball across for the Raptors. Up to Gasol. Gasol over to VanVleet. VanVleet, top of the key. Crossover. VanVleet down inside. Nobody there. Kickball call on Vujic. 14 seconds back on the shot clock, and the Toronto Raptors will retain possession. 3 minutes, 22 seconds left in the game. Take it away, LOUIS.
All right, so Anunoby catches the ball in the paint, but good Magic defense on the strip right there, but the ball will retain with Toronto. 3:20 remaining in the game, folks. Raptors up by 15 in the fourth quarter. 101-86 is the score. All right, just waiting. All right, so Pascal Siakam got it, and he loses the ball, and the Magic will get possession. So it was a turnover for the Toronto Raptors. The key game is that every time the Magic have come back, Toronto has made a big play, made a big play on offense, a big dunk, a big shot. to really kill the momentum. All right, so here comes DJ Augustine, dribbles all the way to the paint, tries to pass it off, but they got caught up, and then they turn it over. Here comes Van Vliet with the V. All right, so he dribbles all the way around, kicks it out to Marc Gasol. They swing it to Siakam, and they swing it back to Kyle Lowry. Corner three, he can't hit. That would have pushed it up to 18. All right, here come the Magic. DJ Augustine on the left side gets a screen from Vukovic. All right, they swing it. Fournier for three, and finally hits a three. It's 101-89 is the score, and Fournier ends up fouling Kyle Lowry when he tried to get the steal. 101-89 is the score.
Come on, ref. That's a cheap foul, man. I don't like that foul. Sometimes, come on, man. They could have just let that. No, thank you, baby. They could have just let that go there at the end. But, you know, refs been consistent on the whistles, guys. I will say that. They've been calling them on the stars as well as the, you know, low marquee players. They've been heavy on the whistles, but I will give them the credit to say they've been consistent on the whistles. So Kyle Lowry, you know, the Raptors have not really shot well from the free throw line in this game. They've actually turned the ball over this game. The thing is that the Orlando Magic played worse. So, you know, both teams haven't shot well. Lowry goes 1 for 1 from the line, 102-89. It's still not over, guys. It's still 2 minutes, 30 seconds left. Let's see what the Orlando Magic can do. DJ Augustine gets the ball down inside to Vujicic, cross court to Ross. Ross pulls right up for the three, bottom of the net. Ross, no hesitation, back down to 10, guys. 2 minutes, 15 seconds left. Here comes Van Vliet. Van Vliet. And another whistle. And an offensive foul on Pascal. He's looking strange, just as I am. I didn't see the foul myself. Dexter Rojas in the building. Appreciate you coming through, Dexter Rojas. So they're going to call the foul, guys, and Augustine will bring the ball down for the Magic. Got Van Vliet on the defense. Over the top to Vujicic. Vujicic working on Ibaka. Backing Ibaka down. Vujicic double team. Pass the ball across court to Augustine. Up top, Ross again. Immediately up for the three. No, nothing doing. Pascal comes down with the rebound. Pascal coast to coast. Pascal tries to get the ball back. Gets it stolen. Here comes Augustine in the corner for Ross three. And Ross can't hit to the other corner. And Fournier can't hit. Ibaka comes down with the ball. Minute 30 seconds left. Van Vliet, full speed ahead. Foul from behind by Ennis. Guys, so I think it's pretty much a wrap. I'm going to call it here. I wish Queen Layla was in the building. She has this famous saying for us. Queen Layla says, it's over. And if she was here, I think she would be calling that. I don't think the Orlando Magic has enough in the tank to bring this game back with such little time left as Van Vliet hits the free throw. So, yeah, 10-point game, guys. 1 minute and 27 seconds left in the game. The Orlando Magic offensively and, you know, as far as taking care of the ball, I don't think that they'll get back into this. Back up to 11 points. Van Vliet hits the second free throw. So let's see what they can do here. Here comes Augustine. They need to score quickly. Fournier with the ball. Pascal on the defense. Fournier for the three. Fournier can't hit. OG high up off the glass. Grabs the rebound. Here comes Van Vliet. Top of the key. Gets the ball into Pascal. Fournier on the defense. Mismatch. Pascal goes right at him. But can't score inside. Under a minute. Here comes DJ Augustine. Augustine dribbles around the screen, gets the ball across the court for Fournier. Fournier back to Augustine. Augustine inside the Vujicic. Back up top to Fournier. Fournier over to Augustine. A lot of time on the clock for those score, but Ennis inside with the putback for the miss. Down to 9 points, 41 seconds left. And you want to clean it up, Louis? There's a foul.
All right, 38.8 seconds remaining. We got a 9-point game, and like everybody's mentioning in the chat, including D, Orlando just does not have enough firepower to sustain a full comeback unless it's one of those rare nights that they just get it going offensively. But this has been the theme with the Magic just about the last 2 seasons. A solid defensive team, but they have lapses when they can't hit shots, and that's just it. They're lacking firepower. They don't really have depth. So they just don't have enough, but they would have really given the Raptors a scare if there was a real letdown. So Van Vliet going at the free throw line, knocks down the free throw. The score is 104-94 with 38.8 seconds remaining. Wow, he's got a double-double, folks. 20 points, 10 assists, and 4 rebounds. So he continues his stellar play after the 36 he had against the Miami Heat on Monday. So it looks like the Raptors are going to win this game. We just got to see what the final score is, but we got an 11-point game, and we have a timeout by Orlando. So it's 38.8 seconds remaining, 11-point lead for the Raptors. 105-94 is the score. Here on the Louis Sports Network Basketball with Louis Dee.
No doubt. Ron Collins says, yo, D, I'm not betting, my man, but listening to you and your boy earlier made me consider placing a bet. I'm going to tell you something, Ron. I don't gamble myself, but my guy Mob that was on with me this morning, he's a professional gambler. He doesn't work. That's what he does. He makes a living off of it. So he knows the gambling aspect very well. And talking to him makes me want to place a wager. I don't even really gamble, so I feel you, Ron.
Hey, but once again, shout out once right back to Ron. He says Louis and D are the best tag team announcing. I said that's facts. We're better than any tag team in wrestling history, any tag team in basketball history, football history, baseball history, you name it, NHL history, whatever you name it. So we're better than all of them. So yeah, man, it's like, again, just all about that continuity, man, that me and D provide for you, man. Make the game exciting for everybody listening and tuning in. And that's how we do it, man. That's how the tag team, we are the tag team champions of the world. I mean,
yes, sir.
Why we're the best tag team.
Shawn Michaels, Marty Jannetty, the Rockers. Hey,
we could even say Hardy Boys, Shawn and Triple H for that matter. We need to give us our belts.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that was a foul. Okay, so they did call it. Foul on Fournier. Not really that it much matters, but he was fouled behind the 3-point line. It is a 11-point game. He could bring this down to 8. Alistair 49 said Van Vliet messed around and got a double-double. Yeah, man, Van Vliet has been, he showed up tonight, which is what we need to see from Van Vliet. I called him out the other night. We were doing the Toronto game, and it was like Van Vliet heard me. As soon as I called him out, he took off. It was really great. I think it was Ron Cowan and I who called Van Vliet out, and he heard our call, and he showed up. Friday, Saturday, appreciate you, my man. Friday, Saturday, he said, will American media finally admit that they were wrong on the Raptors because they're not in the – hey, that's right, Friday, Saturday, and I have – been advocating for the Raptors, and I agree with you 100%. To this day, people still don't want to give this Raptors team their credit. And guys, the Raptors team are here to stay, with or without Kawhi Leonard. Accept it. The Raptors are here. No doubt, Friday, Saturday.
Friday, Saturday should be right. The problem is it's about the Hollywood blinds, like Jay Jefferson said, and it's the truth. Double J said it best. They're just not going to cover this team no matter what. It's only when Kawhi Leonard gets mentioned is when when the Raptors kind of get covered. They'll just mention that, but because he's on the Clippers, but the Raptors are not going to get their respect, which is a shame because they've been playing great basketball all season long.
Yep, and they definitely deserve it. All right, so
Ross.
Oh, that was Ross. Ross was feeling it. Too late for that, though, Ross.
Maybe not, man. I've seen crazier things happen. We'll see. An 8-point game. Let's see how Toronto handles this pressure. I mean, it's a 3-possession game, so let's see if they get the ball in. And Matt Thomas is trying to get it in, but he finally gets it in. And looks like we got a new player in the game. Trying to see who that is, who just got fouled. I know Patrick McCaw's not here, so he's out with an injury. Trying to see that. the foul was JSC, so the free throws will be shot.
Is it Boucher out?
People go. Wait, is that
Boucher?
No, that's not Boucher.
I thought he was out. Boucher. Isn't he out?
Said that's Miller.
Oh yeah, that's Malcolm Miller. That's number 13. That's Malcolm Miller. Yeah. It's hard to see the numbers, man. That they put those, those messages over the top. It throws me off. And I couldn't really see the 3. I seen the 1, but it's 13. I know it's Malcolm Miller. All right, guys. So here's DJ Augustine. 15 seconds left. Game essentially over. And Ross for another turnaround 3 can't drain. I think we'll get no more fouls. They're gonna let the clock wind down. So 109.99 and the Raptors make me perfect for the day, guys. I picked the Raptors and I said to take the point spread. So if you listened to me this morning, guys, you made a little extra money. The Raptors on the money line was good. If you put the Raptors on the money line, you cashed in. Maybe you threw them in on a parlay, you cashed in. But the Raptors take it 109-99. They beat the spread. It's a great game, great showing by the Raptors. I do believe that if Gordon didn't go down, this game may have been a little closer here at the end. I do feel like the Raptors still would have pulled it off. But shout out to the Orlando Magic. They played decently tonight. I think they gave up the ball a little too much. The turnovers, they really needed to do a lot better on, and the free throw shooting was horrible. Okay, so guys, you can't turn the ball over, and you got to drain those free throws if you're playing the better team. And that's the thing that's where the Orlando Magic found themselves tonight. Although the Toronto Raptors were turning the ball over and not shooting from the free throw line as well, they were executing on the offensive end much more efficiently. And their defense earlier in the first 3 quarters were at a higher intensity level. So that was able to let the Toronto do the same thing at the line and as far as turnovers, but maintain that lead. So, again, good showing by the Magic. I didn't expect them to win. I don't think anybody expected them to win. But, another great win for the Raptors, undefeated in the return. The Raptors, hottest team in the league.
Yeah, that's right, man. And I just want to say that Jay was saying right here on my channel, he said that, shout out to Toby, appreciate you coming through as well. That's my man, Toby, man, appreciate it. Jay says they should be able to continue to wrap the ball in the playoffs. And if they do that, they possibly might be even scarier than the Bucks in the playoffs. Do you think that's possible, D, that if the Raptors continue this type of play, they can beat the Bucks in the Eastern Conference Finals, even though the Bucks are the favorites to go to the championship?
I very well, much so, believe that they can beat them. And someone asked me the question of who did I have going to the finals? And I said, of course, the forerunners, in my opinion, would be the Bucks and the Lakers. But we have 4 teams on each side that could actually get the job done. Like I said earlier, if Portland is to slide into the playoffs, if they can squeeze in, I think that they can take out any team when they start feeling it. The Rockets can put up enough points to take out teams. I don't really think, unless injuries, are involved, I'm really not going to put the Rockets there. But you definitely have to consider the Clippers. And my dark horse team for the West is the Denver Nuggets. I'm going to say it, guys. I'm going to live with it. The Nuggets, dark horse, watch them. On the East Coast, we have a similar situation. The Milwaukee Bucks, yes, I have them as forerunners. But the Toronto Raptors, the way they're playing, guys, best team in the bubble right now. They can definitely upset the Bucks. I believe the Heat, which is my dark horse team, can definitely upset the Bucks. And if Kemba Walker, Gordon Hayward, Jason Tatum, and Jaylen Brown get into rhythm, they can beat any team in the league. So, we got to consider the Lakers and the Bucks as forerunners, but we got to really understand that there are a few teams that can win the whole thing.
Absolutely. My dark horse is, like I said, man, Denver, I'm starting to say watch out for them just because of the play of Michael Porter Jr., back-to-back 30-point, 10-rebound games. Fred VanVleet is stepping up for the Toronto Raptors, and look at the way he's playing. Look at TJ Warren for the Indiana Pacers, and they're 3-0 in the bubble as well. Obviously, the Miami Heat are a scary team, and people need to watch out for them. They're my dark horse. And then obviously you got the Nuggets, and again, don't sleep on those Oklahoma City Thunder. I'm telling you, in my personal opinion, that team is the most underrated team in the NBA right now, the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Yeah, they really are, man. Well, you know, I say it's between them and Toronto, because it's a shame that to this day and time, people still not giving Toronto their respect. So you got to put them in there as one of the most underrated teams as well, because people just not giving them their respect all the way until now. You know what I'm saying? So I'm there with you, Alistair, SSB. I'm there with you guys, man. I'm going to advocate for Toronto. I was talking trash about them earlier on, but I was a man enough to back out and say, no, Toronto are here. So I got y'all back. Also, Louis, remember, at the end of the last season, when we were on He Knows His Sports, I was trying to tell everybody this about the Denver Nuggets. And this was at the end of the last season, guys. I was saying this about the Nuggets, right? And so they're here, guys. That's my dark horse team. I'm telling you guys now, if we see Denver Nuggets versus the Miami Heat in the finals, you heard it here. Speak Your Mind Sports Talk first. LOUIS Sports Network is basketball live with Louis and Dee.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. As we always continue, man, like we always say, man. So shout out to Udelo Hugo. He says the score and the remaining time on this. And basically what it is the Raptors won this game 109-99. So they won by 10 in this game. And they beat the Orlando Magic to end this one. So that was the score for this game, if you're asking for the score.
Yep. All right, guys. So listen. We have a lot of people that showed up here today. A lot of Toronto fans that came out to see this game. Louis and I really appreciate you guys. Hey, guys, I have my man LOUIS Sports Network. His channel's up here on my screen. That's the guy that's sitting right next to me. His picture's not shown, but that is his channel, LOUIS Sports Network. That's my partner in crime on this basketball thing. So if you guys did subscribe tonight, we really appreciate you. Do me a favor and scurry on over there and subscribe to my partner, LOUIS Sports Network, so that you can have full basketball coverage from Louis and Dee. Because on some days that we're not doing basketball live with Louis and Dee, what we do is we cover separate games so that you guys can always have a lot of basketball coverage. So don't just subscribe to Speak Your Mind Sports Talk. Make sure you subscribe to my partner so that you can get full basketball coverage. And y'all know how I always in this thing. For the love of sports, let's talk about it. Peace. My outro.